help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're Blake Lamb Funeral Homes. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
Proudly owned and operated by SCI Illinois Services, LLC.
Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, FDA approved for over 20 years. So, talk to your specialist to see if Botox Cosmetic is right for you.
For full prescribing information, including boxed warning, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
Remember to ask for Botox Cosmetic by name. To see for yourself and learn more, visit BotoxCosmetic.com. That's BotoxCosmetic.com.
And we are back live here in Denver. The Bulls with a record of 31-40. They won 7 out of their last 9. They're 7-4 in March. And right now they are running on all cylinders. So the question for Billy Donovan, does winning lead to team chemistry? Because this team right now is in sync with everyone from the top player to G League players. Or does the character in the locker room lead to wins? Here's the head coach of the Bulls.
I think it's a great question because everybody is searching and seeking for that, and to me, the chemistry really comes down to one. I think players have got to embrace and feel good about another teammate's success. I give Vooch a lot of credit. We were forgetting, maybe it was a Brooklyn game where he didn't play the whole entire fourth quarter. Zach Collins did, and he's up there cheering for him. He was happy, no pouting, not upset. You're playing for something bigger than yourself. And when you have players that can understand and identify with that, we want to win, we want to compete, I want to be successful. None of those things can happen without your teammates. And I'm always, it's always interesting in the offseason, these guys all go places, they'll go work on their game, but then they're coming back to a team sport. And I do think there's, certain guys that, to me have had to take maybe the hard road to get here, where the road hasn't been easy. They've understood the importance of chemistry and relying on your teammates because they may have not been talented enough to totally rely on themselves. So you're constantly, I think, talking about that, trying to breed that, but it really takes players as individuals. And I understand a lot of guys are trying to establish themselves in their careers. But, you hear the old adage of, these veteran guys, they've had all the individual accolades. Now they want to win. But I do think that the more guys can understand that all their individual successes are all tied into each other. And if they're all pulling for each other and helping each other, that's what creates the chemistry. And then you can start to share in each other's successes.
Great stuff, Coach, as always. Thank you.
Thank you, Chuck.
All right, that's Billy Donovan, the head coach of the Bulls. He's got his ball club playing unbelievable hoops, and we thank him for his time. We'll have the tip-off in a moment on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Josh Giddey here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Canva presents your work horoscope for this week. Deadlines are in retrograde, which we all know can bring some intense energy. Our advice, fend off this forecast with Canva. Like Canva whiteboards to counter creative blocks and Canva docs for clarity in communications. If you have any sales deals coming through, results will be in your favor with Canva presentations, manifesting many wins for you. It's a great week to love your work at canva.com.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers, but you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelley Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers. Auto Trader.
Geico gives you more coverage, combining all your car coverage needs, from flats to fender benders to dead batteries to towing. It's a total car coverage combination, kind of like a combination of Ranchera, 8-bit video game music, and a high school choir on helium. Hey, I'd stream that song. Whatever you need, from coverage to service, get more with Geico.
Bulls fans, it's Chuck Swirsky and Bill Wennington. Listen to all the excitement of every Bulls game right here. Double on the ball to Bazelis. Lights up a three. Bam! Put him in the hole! Put him in the hole! He is 10 for 10. Giddy with the presence of mind puts it in. Counted in a foul.
This is Sports Radio 670 The Score, official radio home for Chicago Bulls basketball.
And always live on the free Odyssey app.
This Odyssey Sports broadcast is brought to you by Geico. Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
The following is a presentation of Chicago Bulls basketball and 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network. The Bulls are now on the air.
Josh lets it fly for three. Bam! Big time onions. Josh Giddey. Kobe left side for the lead. Bam! Kobe White with a career high. He's got 42. To the rack, and he throws it down with a windmill right-handed slam. Natas Bazelis.
Bulls basketball is brought to you by Bosch Power Tools, Great Clips, Circa Resort and Casino, Northern Illinois Food Bank, Marquette Bank, Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Loyola Medicine, Roofers and Waterproofers Local 11, and Remy Martin. Now with the home team call, here's three-time NBA champion Bill Wennington and voice of the Bulls, Chuck Swirsky.
And we are live in Denver. Let's break it down with my main man, three-time NBA champion Bill Wennington, sponsored by Ziegler Subaru Kenosha. Enjoy the laid-back experience of Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha. William?
Well, got the Denver Nuggets tonight. They are third in the Western Conference, and back on January 27th when the Bulls met the Nuggets. Denver scored 121.6 points per 100 possessions in 40 minutes with Jokic on the court. They shot 56% field goal percentage. But in the 8 minutes Jokic was off the court, the Nuggets only scored 77.8 points per 100 possessions, shooting 33%. While Denver outscored the Bulls by 1 point with Jokic on the floor, the Bulls outscored the Nuggets by 9 points in the 8 minutes he was off the floor. And guess what, Charlie? Jokic is not playing tonight. And not only is Jokic not playing, but neither is Gordon. And he had 6 points in that game back on January 27th.
That's right. It's going to be very interesting to see what develops tonight here in the Mile High City. Bill, who you banking on? Sponsored by Marquette Bank. Love where you bank, celebrating 80 years of neighborhood banking.
Well, I think I'd be absolutely silly if I didn't go with the player of the week, second week in a row, Kobe White. He has been playing absolutely fantastic on this road trip, and I am going with him, believing that he will have a big part in the Bulls' win here tonight.
All right, well, no Jokic, no Gordon. Let's see what Alyssa Bergamini has with our courtside odds.
Yeah, thank you, Chuck. Bulls wrapping up their road trip out west against the Denver Nuggets, as you both mentioned, who are without Nikola Jokic. In Circa Sports Illinois, they list the Nuggets as the slight 2.5-point home favorites at Ball Arena tonight. The Nuggets have gone just 1-2 against the spread in their last 3 games without Nikola Jokic. They also failed to cover in back-to-back games. The Bulls, they're coming off that statement 31-point upset win as the 10.5-point underdogs to the Lakers on a Saturday night. The Bulls also covered as the 9.5-point underdogs to Denver in meeting number 1. That was during the January 27th meeting. They won by 8 points. And that's not all. The Bulls have covered in 13 out of their last 16 games. So if you catch what I'm saying, don't fade the Chicago Bulls and take the 2.5 points. Over under is set at 239. Over has cashed in 5 of Denver's last 6 games, including 3 straight. Nuggets have allowed 120 or more points in 2 out of their last 3 games. The Bulls, they have scored 121 or more in 3 straight. Lean the over points tonight. Player props to snag right now before tip-off. For the Bulls, Josh Giddey, he collected 17 assists against the Lakers on Saturday night in the victory. He was 2 steals shy of a quadruple-double, over 8.5 assists for Josh Giddey's priced at -115. And for Denver, Jamal Murray, he has put up 24 more points in 3 out of his last 4. Over 20.5 points is priced at -105. He's also averaging 21.6 points per game, so lean the over points for Murray. Those were your pregame courtside odds presented by Circa Sports Illinois. Download the Circa Sports Illinois app today. Chuck, Bill, back to you in Denver.
All right, Alyssa, thank you. Let's pause station ID on the Bulls Basketball Network.
David Haw here. Get Bulls talking more on the Mully and Haw Show, 5:30 to 10 on The Score in Odyssey Sports Station, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago.
Our player intro sponsored by the Illinois Department of Human Services. If you know someone that may have a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit AreYouReallyWinning.com. The Bulls going with Herter, Buzelis, Vucevic, White, and Giddey. Giddey, of course, had a monster game against the LA Lakers with 15 points, 10 rebounds, 17 assists, and 8 steals. The Nuggets going with Michael Porter Jr., along with Watson, Jordan, Brown, and Murray. Watson, a very underrated player, gets the call tonight because Aaron Gordon is sitting this one out. DeAndre Jordan turned it back to about 1964 yesterday, Bill. He had a double-double in that victory, snapping the Rockets' 9-game win streak. And here we are without Jokic, who's missing his 5th straight game. And I'll tell you, a victory by the Bulls, Bill. I mean, people were hoping maybe a couple wins on this trip. Yep. They could end this trip with 4 wins. And conceivably, Bill, if you look at the losses, Houston, along with Phoenix, they were right there.
They're right there, playing really well. And it's really kind of neat the way this team is coming together right now, playing well together, understanding that they can do it if they work together, passing the ball. Defensively, rotations have been much more on point, much more attentive to where the ball is and where their man is cutting, getting a lot of deflections defensively. At times, the Lakers looked totally lost out there in flabbergasted because they just couldn't get anything going. So on the road trip, the Bulls averaging 124 points per game and holding their opponents to 114. Remember, the Bulls on the season are averaging 117, and on the season giving up 119. So defensively, things have picked up huge. And assists, 31 assists is second
in that span.
In that span, it is absolutely terrific. And 11 turnovers, which is the second fewest, and they only had 10, I believe, against the Lakers the other night. But they're playing so much better right now, and they're playing as a team. And it's funny because, to me, it's old school. But if someone makes the bucket, like the other night, Mattis got going, they kept feeding the ball to Mattis. Kobe got going. They kept giving the ball to Kobe. They're letting guys get a string of buckets together and get hot. And that energy from that player actually transcends through the rest of the team. And everyone starts playing a lot better. And it's really been neat to see the Bulls kind of come together here on this road trip.
You know what, Bill? The thing I appreciate, I'm very big on body language.
Yes.
And when Buzelis made that wraparound crossover move on Doncic on the left baseline and threw it down, every member of the Bulls stood up. Not like 3/4 of the team. Every single player. And this team does have great chemistry.
They absolutely do. Hey, Bulls fans, Bulls Fest 2025 presented by Foot Locker is back at the United Center on August 23rd and 24th. Join us for the Ultimate Basketball Festival this summer, featuring a 3-on-3 tournament, youth hoop clinics, exclusive merchandise, and more. Visit bullsfest.com to learn more and to sign up your team.
That's right. After tonight's game, the Bulls get a couple of days off. Then we're going to see LeBron James and Luka Doncic, maybe, because they played the night before against Indiana. And this, for the Lakers, will be their 3rd game in 4 nights. So we'll have to see how the Lakers and J.J. Redick handle those things, Bill. But let's see if we can find out the score now with Orlando and the Lakers. And Orlando up by 12. And they're at the 9-minute mark of the 4th quarter against the Lakers.
And the neat thing about this Denver game tonight is Denver's coming off a road trip where they had 4 games on the road, and 2 of them down in L.A. where they're at sea level. So their lungs are adjusting a little bit more to this game as well. Plus, they played last night in Houston. So hopefully the height advantage won't be a different. When I say height, I mean we're mile high right now. And you and I are even higher because we're in a second level. But we are getting ready for basketball here in Denver, and we're going to go to one last break before we get going. You're listening to 670 The Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Nikola Vucevic here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on the Bulls Radio Network, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano, and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Geico gives you more coverage for whatever you need, from a dead battery to a flat tire to a fender bender. And you get 24/7 help and fast claims with the Geico app. It's a total car coverage combo, kind of like the combination of EDM, death metal, and smooth jazz. I think this could catch on. Whatever you need, get more with Geico.
Canva presents your work horoscope for this week. Deadlines are in retrograde, which we all know can bring some intense energy. Our advice: fend off this forecast with Canva, like words to counter creative blocks, and Canva Docs for clarity in communications. If you have any sales deals coming through, results will be in your favor with Canva presentations, manifesting many wins for you. It's a great week to love your work at canva.com.
Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, FDA approved for over 20 years. So, talk to your specialist to see if Botox Cosmetic is right for you.
For full prescribing information, including boxed warning, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
Remember to ask for Botox Cosmetic by name. To see for yourself and learn more, visit BotoxCosmetic.com. That's BotoxCosmetic.com.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later, because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're Blake Lamb Funeral Homes. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
Proudly owned and operated by SCI Illinois Services, LLC.
Tyler Farringold, Grant leader in our house at 670 The Score. Jesse Trujillo here in Denver as the Bulls already had their announcement. They're starting five with Herter, Bizelis, Vucevic, White, and Giddey. And it's very important, Bill, to remember this Bulls ball club. You know, they're starting a guy like Bizelis, who's just getting better and better here in the month of March.
Oh, he absolutely is, coming off that big 31-point game. Playing absolutely terrific. You see his confidence growing every single night. He's out on the floor and he's playing much more aggressive, looking for his opportunity to drive to the bucket. The thing I love about Mattis is a rookie and a guy that's trying to feel his way out and went from not playing much to playing to starting, is the confidence and the fearlessness he has on the floor, the ability to just go hard to the basket, to guard anyone on the floor. There were times last night he was guarding LeBron James, he was guarding Jokic, and just doing Doncic, just doing great things out on the floor. And it doesn't matter who he's guarding; he just plays really, really well. And you can see how much better he's gotten just from in 1 year this season.
Nuggets being introduced right now. Denver coming in, Bill, as a ball club. Really, if you look at the Western Conference, I think they've got a shot if they stay healthy.
Well, they got to stay healthy, absolutely. And again, Joker's nursing a sore ankle right now. Gordon's getting some rest. He's been banged up almost his whole career for a little bit. And remember, Murray was hurt a year and a half ago. So they got to stay healthy. And yes, they can. They've been there. They understand how to play together. They know what it's like in the championship rounds in the NBA Finals, and that means a lot. I know there's a lot of young teams out there. People talk about Cleveland, and my only concern is that they're still pretty young, and if they get to the finals, it's a whole different beast out there.
So again, the Nuggets are going with Porter, Watson, Jordan, Brown, and Murray. Jamal Murray had 39 last night against the Rockets on 28 shots, Bill, and he can fill it up. He had a 55-point game earlier this season against Portland. And we're ready for our tip-off, and our tip-off sponsored by Great Lakes Credit Union. Join GLCU in banking for greater good. Visit glcu.org for details. As the Nuggets coming out, royal blue uniforms, yellow numbers and trim, and the Bulls in the red uniforms with black numbers and white lettering. It'll be good to get back at the United Center, built for a couple of ball games, Thursday against the Lakers, and then on Saturday, we're going to get a long, hard look right now at the Dallas Mavericks, who are depleted, to say the least, with their roster. Although they're going to get back Anthony Davis, apparently, in the near future.
Okay, and that'll be good for Dallas, but that's obviously a very shocking trade for a lot of people. Hopefully they'll figure it out and things will work out for them eventually. The one thing I am worried about here tonight, Charlie, and you've kind of hinted on it there with you talking about getting back to the United Center. This is the last game of a 6-game road trip. Bulls have been on the road 12 days. Hopefully guys aren't overlooking this game because everyone wants to get home. And then on top of it, you got Denver sitting out two of their best players or two of their starters. And you come out thinking, well, we got this game, and you kind of relax and take the foot off the gas pedal, so to speak. You want to come out and you want to end this game early. Not that Denver will fold early, but their best player on the floor, Murray, right now, has had to work real hard last night to get 39 points and a big win. And I give them credit. A big win against a Houston club that's been playing real well. But the Bulls got to come out and keep the same intensity that they had all season.
So we've got Brett Barnaky, John Conley, Pat Frere, our officials assigned by the NBA, and a couple of veterans ready to tip things off with Nikola Vucevic against DeAndre Jordan. Those two have gone after each other for close to 2 decades. Jordan now in his 17th season, 6-11, and yet in his 1,102nd game, Bill, he had a double-double yesterday against the Rockets.
And we are getting ready for the first quarter, sponsored by Bosch Power Tools. The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch.
I like that. That was done very nicely, Bill. And we are underway. Nuggets win the tip going right to left. Watson, the third-year pro, 6'8", out of UCLA, gives the ball to Christian Brown, his third year, 6'6", out of Kansas. They go high post Jordan, who will not shoot a three with a handoff. Jamal Murray at the foul line. The release, 15-footer is good.
And that was a great screen by Jordan up top. Murray came over. Kobe got hung up and tried to fight back. No one came to help out. He got a wide-open foul shot, Charlie.
Kevin Huerter has played very well on this road trip. We'll give you some numbers in a moment. Bulls turn it over. Porter down the floor in a 3-on-1. Murray behind the back pass to Watson. He missed his stuff, and then it went out of bounds off the Denver Nuggets, and the Bulls are going to give the ball to Denver with 19 on the clock.
But I think Buzelis got a block on that. Blocks by the Bulls, sponsored by Ankin Law. Injury law made personal.
So for Buzelis, that's going to be his 59th block on the year. He leads the ball club in that department. Jordan, again, same play with Murray. Murray, circle left, bounce pass to Jordan. In front to Murray, jacks up a three, run down, rebound, Vooch. And Nikola Vucevic, 10th in the league in rebounding, just over 10 per game. Kobe, a little bank shot on the right angle, up and good for Kobe White.
He is just getting so good at recognizing when he can get to the rim and get a good shot up and create some contact with the opposing players.
White is averaging 31 points over his last 3 games, shooting 58% from the field. In left forecourt, Porter out of Seattle, Washington, played for Rainier Beach with a handoff to Christian Brown. Brown with a step back. He's going to attempt a three and nails it. Christian Brown, a terrific player that no one really talks about, Bill. All he does is win.
Yeah,
and
plays,
get he to the rack and he's fouled.
Plays hard at both ends of the floor. And that, again, a great screen by DeAndre Jordan. And when Brown stepped back, Kobe had to fight over and underneath to come out and cover a lot of ground. He just couldn't do it.
How about this, Bill? So Christian Brown, in his last season in high school ball, his senior year, he wins a state championship. Then he goes to Kansas, wins an NCAA title. Getty missed the first of a 2-shot foul. And then he's drafted by Denver, and guess what? They win the NBA title. He won 3 championships at different levels in as many years.
So what you're saying is he's a winner.
He is a winner. Getty goes 1 of 2 at the line. 5-3 in favor of Denver. This is the Nuggets' 3rd game in 4 nights. And this for Denver is their first of a 5-game homestand at this late of the season. Here's Murray on the right angle at the foul line. Works on Getty on a crossover to the rim. Flips it up and in with the right hand off the window.
That's just a nice play right there. Kept his dribble alive and went left, right, and then back to the right. Left, right, back to the right again.
Buzelis. And they go to Vooch on a dribble weave handoff. Kobe goes to Vooch, cross court. Getty, the touch pass, left side, Buzelis, 4-3 and nails it. I came out here, Bill, about 3 hours before the game. Buzelis was working on that wing shot, and he was lethal. So good to see him pick it up where he left off in practice. Watson slides in the lane. Jump pass in front to Jordan. Watson very, very fortunate. Here's a backdoor cut. Porter got tied up, lost the handle. Buzelis weaves over the midcourt line. Here's a foul line extend to left. Buzelis in front. Vooch, plenty of room to shoot a three, and he missed. Long rebound. Giddey swings it to Buzelis on a pump on a crossover. Bulls ball with 8 on the shot clock. Kobe at the top of the key. Gives it up to Giddey. Giddey driving left angle. Bank shot off the mark. Rebound DeAndre Jordan. Poked away out of bounds by Giddey. 7-6 Denver here at the 9:15 mark first quarter.
I tell you what, that possession started with Buzelis bringing the ball up. 2 months ago, he would have tried to attack the basket and go 1-on-3. But he saw that, he pulled it out, and thought he was going to get Vooch a nice wide-open three-point shot. But that's the maturity Buzelis has already.
Brown goes left corner Murray. Murray against Kobe White. Great matchup there. Jordan sets the screen on the left wing. Murray driving, left angle. Nice pass inside. And Porter with a vicious right-handed slam with that extended arm.
A great cut. Vooch tried to get out there in front of him. Good job by Vooch not fouling him.
Giddey with the spin. Shot rejected off the glass by Watson, the goaltending. Giddey also thought he got fouled.
Yep, and nice spin move. Oh, my. Almost at a full sprint. Plants that right foot and spins around the defense. Nicely done, Josh.
So Giddey with 3. You got Buzelis with 3. Here is Murray, drags that dribble, double on the ball. Murray keeps the handle against Kobe White, single coverage, back it in the paint. Double on the ball from Herter. Murray comes up shooting on an up and under and a little soft 4-footer. Baseline left is good. And Jamal Murray has scored 6 of the Nuggets' 11 points, and the Nuggets lead by 3, 11-8. And a pass Herter intended for Kobe, and it sails out of bounds.
That was a bad pass by Buzelis. He recognized it, told Kobe it was his fault. He threw it a little bit behind him and too high.
Yep. Denver ball with Jamal Murray. Murray picks up the dribble, and to go to Michael Porter Jr. against Memphis Buzelis. Porter, no-look pass underneath the Brown. Ball slapped out of his hands, but Porter did a recover, and he lays it in.
A nice job by Kobe, who came in behind, but the Bulls just couldn't pick up the loose ball on the floor.
And to the rim, Buzelis scores on Porter in the paint.
Well, he just has his head up right now. He's looking at the defense and where his teammates are and just takes advantage of what's being given to him.
Buzelis with 5, playing with so much confidence now. Murray works on her to cross court to Brown. Fakes left, goes right, foul line left, in the paint. Got away with a walk and he threw it away out of bounds. 13-10, Denver. We're at the 7:35 mark of the first quarter here in the Mile High City. Bill, did you enjoy playing here?
I've had some good games here in this building. I tell you what, if you're not in shape when you come here, it hurts.
See, Billy Donovan told reporters prior to the game on a bad pass by Giddey, saved and played nicely by Murray, and they go to Watson streaking down the floor and rejected out of bounds. Another block for the Bulls. Billy Donovan told reporters prior to the game they're going to call now a late foul on the Bulls. Said that the first 6 minutes, Bill, that it is an adjustment, but then the players get used to it.
Because they're in shape.
Yes, and the Bulls are in shape.
Yes, they are. And that's one of the great things about the Bulls. You see teams just not have great fourth quarters against the Bulls because they push the pace so much, and teams just aren't used to that right now.
Vooch with a foul, and that's going to put Watson at the line, and the first of 2 up and good. Watson, very rangy type player, coming off the bench. We're going to have a timeout here. 14-10, Denver by 4. 7:19 remaining, opening quarter on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Matas Buzelis here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Geico gives you a total car coverage combo from flat tires to fender benders and with 24/7 help too. Kind of like the combination of EDM, death metal, and smooth jazz. Whatever you need, get more with Geico.
Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, FDA approved for over 20 years. So, talk to your specialist to see if Botox Cosmetic is right for you.
For full prescribing information, including boxed warning, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
Remember to ask for Botox Cosmetic by name. To see for yourself and learn more, visit BotoxCosmetic.com. That's BotoxCosmetic.com.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later, because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're Alexander Funeral Homes and Memorial Park. Find us at DignityMemorial.com.
Alexander Funeral Home, East Chapel, Alexander Memorial Park.
When it's time to scale your business, it's time for Shopify. Get everything you need to grow the way you want, like all the way. Stack more sales with the best converting checkout on the planet. Track your cha-chings from every channel, right in one spot. And turn real-time reporting into big-time opportunities. Take your business to a whole new level. Switch to Shopify. Start your free trial today.
Center on March 27th as the Bulls face off against the Los Angeles Lakers, presented by BMO. Grab your tickets now at bulls.com/tickets.
So we got Dalen Terry checking in on this road trip. He's averaging 17 minutes, 9 points, 3 boards, and 2 assists, shooting 54% from the field. What have you seen out of Terry out west?
Again, his confidence and the way he's getting comfortable in the offense and what he can do offensively has absolutely grown, and he is playing much better. He's shooting 50% in the last 5 games from behind the three-point line, but he's taking good shots now. He's not taking bad shots. He's not forcing the issue. And the other thing he's done well, Charlie, is defensively, he's using his athleticism and his length to really bother people and help the Bulls defensively.
Watson returns to the foul line. You got Vooch along with Giddey, Bazelis, Herter, and Terry for the Bulls. And the second attempt off the mark. Rebound, Giddey with a handoff to Dalen Terry. Terry over the timeline with the belt high right hand dribble in right forecourt. They go high post to Vooch. The dribble weave handoff to Herter. Herter against Watson. Double pump tied up by Watson. Nice pass. And Vooch with a baby hook with the right hand, right block good. Off the glass.
That was a nice little play. Vooch, it was a screen roll, but Vooch snuck down to the opposite side, then stepped in front while Herter was pivoting in a low post.
14-12 Nuggets. Circle left to Jordan. The pass inside to Watson with the finish with the left hand. That was a great play by Watson, Bill.
Yeah, Bazelis was there, but just couldn't get there in time. Perfect pass.
Yep. Giddey at the top of the key. Giddey. And they swing it out right corner. Herter on a crossover against Michael Porter Jr. running right to left on the inline, setting up Vooch for 3. Got it.
A big time play. How about Herter doing a little Steve Nash there, driving the basketball through the lane, keeping his head up, understanding where the defense is, pulling the defense under the basket, leaving Vooch wide open in the left corner.
Vucevic, the last 3 games, shooting 62% from three-point range. Denver's lead, 16-15. Brown, they go to Murray. Murray single coverage against Kevin Herter on the left wing. Couple of jab steps. Baseline left with a floater with right hand, beating the shot clock from 7 feet. And Jamal Murray's got the mojo going with 8 here in the first quarter. Herter misfired at the right side 3. And here come the Nuggets over the midcourt line. Murray with the spin on Giddey. Murray brings it out wide to the right against Vooch. Out of switch. A 28-footer. No. And a long rebound, saved in play. Nope, Murray ran out of room on the far sideline.
That was a tough one right there. Dalen Terry could have chased it down, but didn't want to get caught momentum taking him out of bounds. And Vooch was there. He opted to box out, clear, and try to keep Murray off, but Murray almost got it. Again, I think if you got an opportunity to go get the ball, you should get it.
Russell Westbrook, coached by Billy Donovan. for 4 years in Oklahoma City. The career double-double, 521, triple-double. And then the Bulls turn it over Westbrook. The lead pass, Brown. Brown to the rim with a finish with the right hand.
Yeah, Vooch just threw the ball. He was looking for Dalen Terry, but he just threw it right to Denver, expecting Dalen to cut to the basket as he was clearing the lane.
Nuggets by 5, 20-15, 5:15 left first quarter. Hurry. And they go down to Buzelis, back to Kevin Herter. Herter on a crossover on Watson to Buzelis, lines up left side three. No. Rebound, Russell Westbrook. He's really enjoyed himself here in Denver after a number of stops over the last 6 years. And a lob! And DeAndre Jordan with a slam. Oh, that brings back so many memories of Lob City with the Clippers, Bill.
Oh, yes.
Back in the day, Chris Paul, Blake Griffin and company. Dalen Terry with the touch pass. Kobe lets it fly. Topside three off the mark. Rebound, DeAndre Jordan. Slings a pass. Intercepted by Kobe in backcourt. Kobe over the 8-second line. Kobe, stop and go, dribble drive. Puts the brakes on. Missed the layup right near the rack. Jordan with a handoff after the rebound to Jamal Murray. He races over the midcourt line. The Bulls are third in pace. Denver is sixth. And that means possessions in a 48-minute game. Christian Brown works on Herter. Christian Brown leaving his feet. Jump pass, threw it away. Intercepted by Kobe. Over the timeline to Kevin Herter. One bounce. Pull-up jumper. Topside three. Nope. Rebound. Watson took it away from Vooch.
And not a bad shot there. You had Vooch on the boards down low.
Nuggets ball. Westbrook on Kobe. A little fade. No. Tip. No by Jordan. Jordan recollects. Gives it up to a cutting baseline route. Watson, no on a layup. Put back good on a two-handed slam. Watson is all over the floor, Bill. We told you in the pregame show he's getting to start tonight. He's got what I call a live body. And Buzelis went up. Speaking of live bodies, he's got a ton of energy. Missed a two-handed dunk, but he got fouled.
But if you watch the Bulls players right now, you talked about that burn. Right now is the push-through time. You see Vooch, Buzelis has got energy, but he's burning right now. All the guys kind of hands on their knees early here because it's just this burn. But once you push through this, you'll be fine. But right now, you got to push through it.
Buzelis at the line. He's got 5 points, 2 blocks. And the free throw is good. Metis Buzelis on this road trip, Bill. He's averaging 13 points, 3 boards. He's shooting 50% from the field, 37% from three-point range. You know what was interesting, Bill? Remember, he didn't start the second half against Sacramento.
Correct.
And he played very well against the Lakers with 31 a career high. And maybe, he has a great relationship with Billy Donovan. In fact, after the game the other night, Buzelis goes 2-2, told reporters, hey, listen, I love the way Billy Donovan has coached me.
Yep. Well, he talks to him. Billy's a communicator, and he lets guys know what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong, what they need to fix, and how to take care of their bodies and what they could do to prepare better.
Chanchar on the floor now for Denver as Westbrook fills it up on a 21-footer on the left side. Vlatko Chanchar, 6'8", fifth-year player out of Slovenia. They got Zeke Nagy, a former number 1 pick by the Nuggets, also on the floor for Denver is Michael Malone on a backdoor cut. Buzelis on Brown, shot blocked by Brown, and then Buzelis recovers but can't convert. Right near the rack, Denver ball.
On that first shot, I don't know how that wasn't a foul when he had 2 hands on his hip and pushed him.
Westbrook turned it over. Here's Buzelis, the lead pass. Kobe White to the rim, and we're going to have goaltending on the Nuggets.
And it went in anyway.
Yes. So for the Bulls, Bill, you have Buzelis along with White, Terry, Patrick Williams, and Zach Collins. Westbrook gets a play from Michael Malone in his 10th season with the Nuggets. He started his NBA career with 2 years in Sacramento. He was able to flee Northern California. Here's a nice pass inside Zeke Nagy on Zach Collins. Zach Collins stayed right with him. Westbrook from way downtown. 3-ball is good. Are you kidding me? He's shooting 34%. Wow. He's been struggling of late shooting the 3-rock. And yet this one goes 29-19 Denver. Dalen Terry gives it up. Williams wide open left corner 3 off the mark. Rebound Nagy. And here come the Nuggets right to left. Dressed in the royal blue, red, and yellow. Foul line extended left. Westbrook in front. Zeke Nagy for 3. Rimming good. Yeah, That ball touched every piece of the rim.
Oh, didn't look like it was going to go in.
Kobe to the rim. Nope. And we've got a whistle and a foul, and we also have a timeout. We'll sort it out. 1:51 to play in the first quarter. Denver has already scored 32 first-quarter points. Back with more in a moment. Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Levine throws it down with a right-handed power dunk.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Geico gives you more coverage, combining all your car coverage needs, from flats to fender benders to dead batteries to towing. It's a total car coverage combination, kind of like a combination of Ranchera, 8-bit video game music, and a high school choir on helium. Hey, I'd stream that song. Whatever you need, from coverage to service, get more with Geico.
At the UPS Store, we help you step up your shred game because we're here to help you be unstoppable. That's why we partner with a leader in document destruction. So rest assured, your documents are handled with the utmost care and your private info stays private. So say goodbye to paper piles and hello to secure shredding. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. Shredding services and bins are provided by Iron Mountain on an as-is basis. Visit the upsstore.com/shredding for full details. The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later, because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're Blake Lamb Funeral Homes. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
Proudly owned and operated by SCI Illinois Services, LLC.
Bulls full and partial season ticket plans for 2025-26 are available now. Season ticket holders receive exclusive benefits, invites to exclusive events, merchandise, discounts, and more. Find a plan that's right for you at bulls.com/tickets. Well, Charlie, got one more read, and that is Substitution, sponsored by Remy Martin, the official spirit of Bulls Radio. Team up for excellence. And right now, we have a little score check here. How about the Lakers in Orlando, Charlie? A final. Orlando beat the Lakers 118-106. Wow.
Yep. LeBron did play, by the way, with a 24-point ball game. Doncic did play. He had 32. So Kobe at the line. Good to have you with us wherever you're listening. Chuck Swirsky, Bill Weddington, Alyssa Bergamini. We got Tyler Farringold, Grant Leader at our studios in Chicago. Jesse Trujillo spinning the dials here in the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado. Kobe makes a couple of free throws. Let's see what Denver runs here. Westbrook, right corner. Michael Porter Jr. That's off the mark. Rebound, Chanchar. And they're going to pick it. 6'6", second-year player at Penn State. Westbrook bobbled the ball, but gets it off. Now left wing three ball. That's off the mark by Chanchar. Chanchar very seldom plays, but again, depleted roster tonight by the Denver Ball Club with Jokic out, along with Aaron Gordon, who's having another solid season. Power move by Williams. They go to Zach Collins, baby hook, left hand, punched in the air. Collins brings it down against Ignacy. The pitch out. Terry lines up, left side three, good.
Nice play. First of all, Dalen Terry stepped into a wide open spot, but Collins understood that he had two guys on him. It wasn't good to take another tough shot inside, passed it out.
55 seconds to go, first quarter. Here's Pickett open, right corner, 3-0. Rebound, Williams. Over the timeline, Kobe White. Kobe from way downtown, a three is good from 30 feet.
Wow. You know, he was kind of the trailer on that play with the ball, had three guys in front of him, one guy going to the rim.
Westbrook for three, no, and a foul. That's going to go on Julian Phillips in front of the Bulls bench. Billy Donovan looking over his left shoulder to see whether or not they should challenge that. Again, Billy Donovan has the utmost respect for Russell Westbrook. Loves his motor, Bill. Oh, they're not going to call this a shooting foul. Wow. So Pickett will inbound. (32-27). Here's a backdoor cut. Pickett on Collins. Pickett inside feed. Najee with a two-handed stuff. Nice pass by Pickett.
Bulls were in a zone right there, and no one took the cutter, and he got in behind Collins and he didn't realize it till it was too late.
Williams coming off the screen. Power move. Sidestep. Shot rejected by Najee. And then what do we have here, Bill?
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, Patrick Williams saved the ball. It was out of bounds.
Williams has missed his first two shots, Bill. They're trying to get him going here on this West Coast trip. He did play well against the Lakers, but for the most part, Bill, he has struggled, averaging only 8 points on the trip in 22 minutes.
His numbers going down here a little bit. He was averaging almost 10 points a game. It's dropped down to, as you say, 8.
Westbrook with a pull-up jumper on Williams still. Offensive rebound, Denver, and we're going to have a foul with 1/10 of a second. And, Bill, those are killers, really.
Yeah, absolutely killers. And the other thing that's bothering the Bulls right now is rebounding. 13-9 in favor of Denver right now. Getting a couple second chance opportunities. You got 5 second chance points here in the first quarter as the first foul shot goes in.
Michael Porter Jr. has been in double figures in 21 of his last 22. And he goes 1 of 2 at the line. Rebound Collins. And this quarter is over with the score. Denver 35 and the Bulls 27. Back with more in a moment. Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win. Bulls win.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Geico gives you more coverage, combining all your car coverage needs, from flats to fender benders to dead batteries to towing. It's a total car coverage combination, kind of like a combination of Ranchera, 8-bit video game music, and a high school choir on helium. Hey, I'd stream that song. Whatever you need, from coverage to service, get more with Geico.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later, because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're Alexander Funeral Homes and Memorial Park. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
Alexander Funeral Home, East Chapel, Alexander Memorial Park.
What would you do if you could go back in time with the tap of a button?
Watch the ancient Egyptians build the pyramids?
How'd they do it?
Buy enough Bitcoin to purchase your very own private island.
Or maybe just skip the joke that flopped at the holiday party.
Unfortunately, we haven't figured out how to rewind time, but you can rewind live shows with the free Odyssey app.
Never miss your favorite sports talk again. To get started, download Odyssey and search for your station.
Welcome back into 670 The Score. The Bulls trailed the Nuggets 35-27 at the end of one. The Bulls were listed as the 2.5-point away underdogs, and the total points, well, that was set at 239 prior to tip-off. Courtside odds are presented by Circa Sports Illinois. Download the Circa Sports Illinois app today. Gentlemen, back over to you in Denver.
Denver shooting 57%. We're underway. Second quarter. Thank you, Alyssa. As Jalen Terry rolling to his right. Picked up by Zeke Najee on a crossover. The kick out. Patrick Williams. Power move on Chanchar with a pull-up 4-footer in the lane. Up and good. Going left to right in the paint.
A nice little move right there. Bulls had a nice little run going at the end of that first quarter. A little 8-0 run, but they slipped a little at the end. 3 points at the end to give Denver the 35.
Zeke Najee forced up a shot in the lane, knowing it bounced away out of bounds off the Bulls. Jalen Smith getting some burn here. We have not seen a lot of Smith in the month of March. This is only his 7th game. Bulls going with Terry, Williams, Smith, White, and Phillips. White left on the end line. It's Westbrook in play, accepted by Chanchar. They hand off to Westbrook. High-low feet. Nice pass. Porter goes up and scores on Williams.
Yeah, he walked Williams up to the foul line, then just released and went back door. Westbrook now with 4 assists. That was another good pass.
Jalen Smith dials up a left wing 3. Got it. Well, he came in, Bill, 7 of his last 38 from 3, but that one was a big splash. Westbrook to go to Porter. Porter at the top of the key. The feed inside. Najee with a turnaround jumper way short from 11. Rebound Bulls.
22 points in the paint for Denver right now, having their way.
Kobe left side 3 right down the pipe. And here come the Bulls, 37-35. Denver by a deuce. White already with 12 of the ball game in 11 minutes. At the foul line, Chanchar with a handoff to Westbrook. And they go to Chanchar. He's going to dial up a 3. That's off the mark. And the Bulls with an opportunity to tie or take the lead after trailing double digits by 13. White to go back to Smith. 3 ball, in and out, stays out. Rebound, Denver. Chanchar in backcourt to Pickett. And they throw the ball over the midcourt line. Left side, Westbrook. On a switch, got by Williams. Let's see what Westbrook creates here. On a pull-up, 19-footer left side. Nope. Rebounded by Phillips. Back to Williams. Williams in right forecourt near hash mark. Smith, left side, Kobe on a pump, and a drive to the rack in a right-handed layup. Timeout, Denver. We're tied at 37, 2 minutes in second quarter. Kobe White, the Eastern Conference Player of the Week in back-to-back weeks, has poured in 14 on the Bulls Basketball Network.
Bulls fans, Lonzo Ball here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Geico gives you a total car coverage combo from flat tires to fender benders and with 24/7 help too. Kind of like the combination of EDM, death metal, and smooth jazz. Whatever you need, get more with Geico.
Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, FDA approved for over 20 years. So, talk to your specialist to see if Botox Cosmetic is right for you.
For full prescribing information, including boxed warning, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
Remember to ask for Botox Cosmetic by name. To see for yourself and learn more, visit BotoxCosmetic.com. That's BotoxCosmetic.com.
Thanks for streaming The Score, Chicago's original and #1 sports station. And of course, your official radio home of Cubs baseball, where you'll hear me, Pat Hughes, and me, Ron Coomer, bring you exciting Cubs baseball all season long.
That ball is gone. A 2-run homer for Ian Happ. He clobbered that one.
Listen to every Cubs game on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home of the Cubs. And if you live in the Chicago area, live on the free Odyssey app.
Join us at the United Center on March 29th for the final City Edition night of the season against the Dallas Mavericks, presented by Six to Rent the Car. Visit bulls.com/city to purchase tickets. Charlie, points in the paint, 22-14 in favor of Denver. Points in the paint sponsored by Benjamin Moore. Transform your home with premium color and quality.
Well, let's see. Jamal Murray has returned. Billy got off to a nice start for the Nuggets with 8 quick points in the first quarter. Again, no Jokic tonight, no Aaron Gordon. Murray picked up by Dalen Terry. Now they got Williams. Now Giddey is covering. Jamal Murray leans over the bounce, 25 feet away. Between the leg dribble. Cross court to Westbrook. Sees the seam. Left angle, jump pass, and Westbrook goes to the floor, and he is decked.
He jumped in the air, had nowhere to go, and just jumped into bodies to see what happened. And by the way, moments ago, that Kobe White drive to the bucket, which caused a timeout, is sponsored by McGrath City Honda and McGrath Acura of Westmont. When you do the math, you'll choose McGrath.
Westbrook at the line, veteran out of UCLA. He's had a Hall of Fame career, as we know. Former MVP. Began his career, Bill, in Oklahoma City.
Yes.
Then started bouncing around a little bit. He went from Oklahoma City to Houston, traded for Chris Paul. Then he went to Washington, then to the Lakers, Bill. That was a short stay. Then to the Clips, and now Denver in his first season with the Nuggets.
And he makes 2 foul shots. Give Denver the 2-point lead, 39-37.
The Bulls have never led in this game. Bulls ball with Smith. They go to Giddey in the left corner. Off the side screen, Giddey works the handle on Westbrook. Jump pass inside. Smith with the dunk. Beautiful dish by Josh Giddey. And for Giddey, that's his first assist in the night in 7 minutes. Tied at 39, 9:14 left. First half. Westbrook works the handle on Giddey with a scoop and a score with the right hand. Westbrook looks very, very fresh, Bill.
Yep.
He's got 9 points, 4 dimes.
But he used his left hand to hook Giddey and pull himself through.
Patrick Williams in front. Terry, topside 3. Got it. And, folks, guess what? The Bulls have their first lead of the ball game. 42-41 on Dalen Terry. Second 3 ball on the night. He's got 6. Michael Porter jacks up a deep 3 around the iron and out. Rebound Smith. And the outlet goes to Josh Giddey. 42-41 Bulls. 8:38 to go. Giddey on a post up on the left block. And they go to Williams outside the edge for 3. Rimmed out. Rebound Porter.
We are in the second quarter, sponsored by Roofers Waterproofers Local 11. Find a highly skilled roofing contractor at ChicagoRoofingContractor.org. And, oh, my, who's down?
Watson. In fact, Murray, topside 3. Got it. Nothing but net. Now Watson gets on his feet. I don't know if he got hit in the face, Bill.
Yeah, he was holding his face.
Patrick Williams, far hash mark, left wing, coming off the screen. Oh, he missed Julian Phillips. And they go to Giddey on the right wing 3. That's off the mark. Phillips was wide open, Bill. Here's Westbrook with a pull-up on Smith. Using the window, and a 16-footer is good. How often do you use the window, Bill, from that far out?
Well,
I mean, we're not talking Tim Duncan here.
In the old days, you did. Now,
Giddey to the rim, and he got wrapped up in a foul on Murray. I'll tell you what, Bill, I love the way Tim Duncan used the window. That little mid-post, left of the lane, 12-footer.
Well, that's what I was taught that way. If you got the angle, the only time you shoot, you don't use the backboard is when you're along the baseline or straight in front of the rim.
Why don't we see that more often, though, Bill?
Because players have just gotten away from it. I don't think guys are being taught the fundamentals anymore. I think they're just being taught, you shoot the ball, you aim for in front of the basket, and everyone's just teaching that. They don't use the bank. The backboard makes your shot much more forgiving. You don't have to be as accurate. Giving away a little trade secrets here.
Let's see. Billy Donovan going back with Herter and Bazelis. So you got Smith, Williams, Giddey, Herter, and Bazelis. Porter with a handoff to Christian Brown. He's back on the floor. Brown about 35 feet away topside. Gives it up now to Westbrook with a handoff to Jamal Murray. Single coverage against Giddey. Stop and go, dribble drive, wrap around, the fade, the fire, 19-footer topside, no, tipped by Brown, no, 50-50 ball, and tracked down by Patrick Williams in the far quarter in backcourt. 46-44, Denver by a deuce, 7:17 to play. Giddey barrels in. We're going to have a blocking foul on Jamal Murray. Wow.
And Coach Malone not happy with that. He thinks it should have been a charge. And
you think Murray was set, though?
Oh, he wasn't set, but he's saying that Giddey kind of threw himself in, leading with that shoulder.
But that's his third foul.
Yeah.
And Michael Malone has no other choice of going to the bench. Giddey at the line. First of 2, up, got it.
Bulls have been to the foul line now 9 times here in the first half. And Denver just 6 times.
Giddey with a 6-point, 2-board, 2-assist game since the All-Star break, Bill. He's averaging 34 minutes, nearly 20 points, 9 boards, 8 assists, shooting 53% from the field, 52% from 3, 84% from the foul line, and 5 free throw attempts per game. That's all after the All-Star break, Bill.
Wow.
And Giddy's second attempt, no. Rebound, DeAndre Jordan. 46-45, Denver by 1. Nuggets again, third game in 4 nights, and their 5th straight game without Jokic. Westbrook, dribble drive, splits it even, jump pass in front. Brown on a pump, Brown on a drive, and the lob with a right-handed slam, leading DeAndre Jordan beautifully to the rack.
And DeAndre Jordan knows where he's effective, and he just came down, put himself right in front of the rim, cleared himself once, and went back and stood there. And the Bulls didn't stay with him.
48-45. Denver by 3. Jordan now with 4 points, 5 boards, 3 dimes. Giddy turns the corner on Jordan, and we have a foul on DeAndre Jordan. As Giddy got that one burst against him, Bill, and Jordan tried to slap it away from behind, but he got him. And so we've got more free throws coming up now for Giddy.
Exactly. And what have we been seeing a lot more in the Bulls offense, Charlie? Guys driving to the basket. And I get it. Analytics says 3-point shots, 3-point shots. But you know what? You drive to the basket and get fouled. It's a double whammy for the defense because they got fouls. They got Murray's got to sit on the bench now. You got Jordan now has got a couple of fouls, and you're getting some foul shots. And the Bulls are a pretty good foul shooting team, as we've been talking about for the last 3 weeks, shooting 80% from the foul line, third best in the NBA.
You know what's ironic, Bill? You mentioned that, and that second free throw came to a complete stop at the rim, and then decided to fall through. So Giddy now in 9 minutes with 8 points. But, Bill, you know, on this road trip, the Bulls actually have gone down in free throw attempts. They, for the season, are at 19. They are at 18 on the trip. And a deep left wing 3 by Westbrook. No, 48-47 Denver Bulls ball. And Giddy racing down the floor to go to Vooch. Left wing Buzelis, who's already knocked down a couple of threes. They go high post to Vooch. Back in front to Giddy off the screen from Vooch. Circle right. Giddy hard left-hand dribble drive in the lane. Williams on a pump. Williams on a drive. Williams to the rack with a right-handed scoop and score on the left angle. Nice play, Patrick Williams.
Yeah, nice. Again, attacking the basket, finishing. I would have liked to have seen him finish with the left hand there, but still, good move.
Porter left side 3, right down the pipe. Michael Porter Jr. putting the Nuggets back in a seesaw affair. 51-49, Porter with 10. Not bad for a young man, Bill, at the age of 26, who's undergone 3 back surgeries.
Wow.
Yep. Giddy turns the corner. They run pick and roll with Vooch. Top side, Herter. Herter against Christian Brown. And they go cross court to Giddy. Giddy in the right elbow. Williams fakes right, goes left, steps back. 3 ball way off the mark. Rebound Watson. 51-49 Denver. 5.5 to go first half. Our guest at halftime, Josh Giddy. We're going to talk about that game against the Lakers and also his return to Oklahoma City a week from tonight.
Oh, wow.
Here's a right elbow 3 by Porter. Nope. Rebound Giddy. Nice job by Josh over the midcourt line. Williams, and his pass deflected by Brown. It's loose, picked up by Porter. But they hand off to Pickett.
He was looking for Buzelis down low. It was too low. You got to throw it over the top.
Dribble drive all the way to the rim. Pickett with a finish on the right angle out of Penn State. Billy Donovan pulls a timeout. And we're going to take a break. We'll have more in a moment. 4:54 left here from Denver, Colorado. First half action on 670 The Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Billy Donovan here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Geico gives you a total car coverage combination from flats to fender benders to dead batteries. Kind of like combining ranchera, video game music, and a high school choir on Helium. Sounds like a hit to me. Whatever you need, get more with Geico.
The Women's Hoop Show, a podcast hosted by me, Jordan Robinson, brings you fresh women's basketball voices every week. Find the Women's Hoop Show on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, FDA approved for over 20 years. So, talk to your specialist to see if Botox Cosmetic is right for you.
For full prescribing information, including boxed warning, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
Remember to ask for Botox Cosmetic by name. To see for yourself and learn more, visit BotoxCosmetic.com. That's BotoxCosmetic.com.
Go big or go home at Romeoville Toyota. Ready, set, and go big with low 1.99% financing on select 2025 trucks. All with our warranty for life. Going on now during our truck attack at Romeoville Toyota. Call 779-234-9783 for details.
Life is already full of so many questions. One question you should never have to wonder about is if you're in the right place for your cancer care. The partnership between Advent Health and UChicago Medicine connects you to renowned cancer care experts right here in the western suburbs, providing you access to the latest breakthroughs and newest therapies from specialists focused on every type of cancer. Whatever your individual cancer journey, you'll find a partner right here close to home. To learn more, go to chicagolandcancercare.com.
And that was a little of air on the air. I hope you enjoyed that moment. Bulls fans get tickets for Chicago Bulls Charities Night presented by Illinois Ioneer Infirmary as they host the Toronto Raptors on April 1st. Grab your tickets now at bulls.com/tickets.
So we have a 53-49 ball game. Denver after Jalen Pickett, seldom used at a Penn State. Who's the best Penn State player, Bill, in NBA ball?
The best Penn State player.
Let's see. I'm going to say Calvin Booth, maybe, and because that's Pickett's boss. He's the GM of Denver. In the paint, Booch, nice look inside. Bazelis, double pump, triple pump, and underneath the rim missed, and it rolls out to Watson on a 3-on-3. Watson going all the way to the rim on Patrick Williams, draws a foul. The other Penn State player I was thinking about, John Amici, you played against him.
Amici, yeah.
And let's see, Bobby Weiss. He was your coach,
a Penn
right?
State guy?
Yes.
I did not know that. Who was the Bear, the great Bear? Oh, my goodness. I have brain lock. Went to Penn State.
The Great Bear?
A Bears player.
Oh, a Bears
football
player. Matsui?
Yes, Matsui.
Okay.
Very, thank you.
I didn't know where you're going with that.
Well, he was a great Bear.
He was a great Bear. He and Walter Payton in the backfield with Jim McMahon. So we got 54-49. Watson with 6 points, 4 rebounds. Too bad Rashawn Holmes isn't on Denver. Never mind. Okay. Free throw again, good. Again, if you just joined us, knowing Nikola Jokic with that ankle injury, they want to be very careful with Jokic. 5th straight game, they missed him. They've gone 2-2. Giddey to the rim. Shot rejected by Porter.
Oh, my.
Here's Watson again, driving on Herder to the rim, floats it up and in with the right angle. I really like him, Bill. I think he is such an under-the-radar player. And White is fouled on his drive to the rim. He got bodied up on the play. It's going to be a foul on Watson. There are 2 players, Bill, under the radar with this team that don't get enough credit, and that's Watson and Christian Brown.
Ah, okay.
White, 2-2 at the line, shooting on the season, 6th best in the NBA, 89%. But apparently they did not call a shooting foul. Kobe was driving to the rim. Boots with a handoff now to Josh Giddey. Giddey on a switch, goes left corner Herder. Rainbow 3, nope. Long board, picked up by Watson. Watson over the midcourt line with a belt high right hand dribble on Giddey. And we've got a reach in foul on Giddey.
That was an odd foul. It looked like he just tried to throw it out. Like he just tried to get fouled right there, brought his hands up, and it was a foul. So right now the Nuggets are on a 9-0 run over the last 1 minute and 41 seconds, Charlie.
What have they done, Bill, to make this a little spurt here?
Well, they are pushing the pace a little bit, making some shots, getting the ball inside, and the Bulls just missing shots right now. So that's where you get the O. And the Nuggets are a team that just can score a lot. I want to give a shout out to James in Park Ridge. I know he's a big fan, loves listening to you, Chuck. You're one of his favorite announcers.
Well, we appreciate that. Watson goes 1 of 2. Bulls ball as they trail in this ball game, 58-49. Giddy with an 8-point, 3-board, 3-assist game to go to Kobe. Eastern Conference Player of the Week, back-to-back weeks. Herder shot blocked by Watson from behind. I don't even think Herder saw him, Bill.
No, he didn't, because Watson wasn't there. He was coming down from the top middle, kind of trailing the play defensively.
The Nuggets have 4 blocks. The Bulls have 3, 2 by Giddy, or rather 2 by Bazelis, who now has 60 on the season. Kobe off a handoff from Boots, jump pass, baseline left, Herder to the rim, and he puts it down with a rare dunk. He used the right hand just above the cylinder, and what a nasty slam.
That was kind of an odd defensive rotation by Denver. The ball went to the corner, and no one closed out to the corner at all.
58-51 Nuggets. Pickett holding and looking. They go to Porter now. Played closely by Kobe. Left side, Pickett. We have 6 on the shot clock. Pickett holding and looking. They go to Brown. Brown. And in the paint, fades, fires, 12-footer up and good. A little Dirk Nowitzki there with one-legged.
A little step back, kind of pushed the shot up, got Mattis backing up.
Herder works on Porter with the right hand. Oh, beautiful floater just outside the semicircle. So Herder with back-to-back buckets. He's got 4. 60-53 Denver. 2:44 left here in the first half. Jordan with a handoff of Porter. Porter using the screen. Porter no for 3. Tipped by Pickett. No.
Wow.
Pickett gets the offensive rebound. Pickett double pump on Kobe. High post to Jordan. We have 7 on the clock. They go back to Brown off the Jordan screen. Christian Brown, foul line right, far corner. Porter cuts right to left in the lane on Bazelis. Nope. Loose ball picked up by Vooch. Over the midcourt line, Josh Giddey downhill dribble drive on Watson. The kick out, Bazelis in front. Kobe clean look for 3. Got it. Top side 3-ball, Kobe White with 17. That's his 3rd triple of the half. 60-56, Bulls by 4. How good is Kobe White?
He is amazing. And he's got a good night to have his 3 working again.
Christian Brown at the foul line. Jordan, they go to Pickett. They run pick and roll, no pun intended, inside, and Jordan floats it in with the right-hand semicircle.
And that's when you get a guard driving to the basket, and Jordan just filling in behind him, right in front of the rim.
62-56, Denver. Kobe with a wraparound dribble drive to the rim with a finish with the right hand. He's got 19. He has taken over this game. He's 7 of 9 from the field. 62-58, Denver. 1:22 left first half. They cannot stop Kobe White. Let me tell you what, folks, we've said this many times on this trip. This is not a fluke. This man has arrived as an elite scorer in this league. And a backdoor cut. Porter from Jordan on the left angle. He dunks it down. What happened there, Bill?
It's cut right down the middle, and the Bazelis didn't see him until it was too late. And Porter just made a great move.
Giddey again, dribble drive to the rim and the finish. All the way to the rack. Josh Giddey now in 15 minutes. He's in double digits with 10. Kobe with 19. So the backcourt has combined for 29.
The Bulls attacking the basket, points in the paint, adding up for the Bulls.
Pickett on a pump. Gives it up to Jordan at the top of the key. Dribble handoff to Watson. Lines up a 3. No. Long rebound goes out of bounds. It's going to be Bulls ball with the Nuggets in front. 64-60. Westbrook in. Pickett leaves. Again, we have not seen a lot of Jamal Murray. Why? Because he has 3 fouls. And with no Jokic and no Gordon, they're going to have to keep Murray fresh for the second half as Kobe trots over the timeline. Kobe with 19. And then we've got a foul on Christian Brown as he tried to bust through a screen.
Going to be 3 shots. That was a good play. It was going to be a screen roll. Vooch came up to set the screen, and Kobe faked like he was going over the screen, went up to shoot the ball, and Brown just ran into him. Nice play.
Kobe's free throw up and good, so make it 13 straight games now of 20 or more points for the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Kobe White. 64-61 Denver.
He is
playing. Bill, maybe you can take a look at the Western Conference standings now with the Lakers losing. I think Houston has the night off. Again, for Denver, this is the first of 5 straight home games. But this is their 3rd game in 4 nights. We'll see if fatigue catches up with them in the second half as Kobe goes 2-2 at the line.
Lakers lost. Did Memphis play tonight? because Memphis was a half game behind them.
Westbrook driving on Patrick Williams to the rim and a foul. Westbrook does that little shimmy build. We've seen that really from UCLA from the moment he arrived at OKC. He will take a downhill drive, and he'll do that second gear, third gear, and he'll throw the defensive player off balance a little bit where he's either backpedaling or he reaches, and that's exactly what happened with Patrick Williams, who commits the foul for Williams, his second. Westbrook's free throws up and good. Westbrook has played 11 minutes, Bill, with 11 points and 5 dimes.
We have not had a review in this game. All reviews in this game are sponsored by Northwestern Medicine. A second opinion is always a good idea. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
Lawrence Holmes here. We're talking Bulls on Spiegel and Holmes every afternoon, 2 to 6 on The Score, and Odyssey Sports Station, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago.
Pick and roll. Kobe DeBooch darts inside with a little left hand. No. Jordan with a rebound. The lead pass. Christian Brown to the rim on Kobe. Too strong. Loose ball. And here comes Kobe over the midcourt line. 4 seconds to go. Kobe comes up shooting on Westbrook. Deep three. Bam! Oh, my goodness. Kobe White. Big time onions. Watson over the timeline. Good it goes from midcourt. No. And we go into the break tied at 65. Kobe White, 4 of 5 beyond the arc. He's got a game-high 24. What a shot. We've got halftime coming up next on the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Oh, my goodness, I was sick.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano, and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof, while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Geico gives you a total car coverage combo from flat tires to fender benders and with 24/7 help too. Kind of like the combination of EDM, death metal, and smooth jazz. Whatever you need, get more with Geico.
Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, FDA approved for over 20 years. So, talk to your specialist to see if Botox Cosmetic is right for you.
For full prescribing information, including boxed warning, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
Remember to ask for Botox Cosmetic by name. To see for yourself and learn more, visit BotoxCosmetic.com. That's BotoxCosmetic.com.
Get to Romeoville Toyota and go big with our warranty for life. Then go home and relax because your Toyota's covered for whatever happens. Only at Romeoville Toyota. Warranty for life covers limited stated powertrain component coverage. See dealer for details.
Pearl Vision knows that the new year brings new resolutions. But how many of those goals do we actually keep? Hitting the gym? Ugh. Sticking to a diet? No thanks. But getting your eyes checked? That's easy. Visit pearlvision.com to schedule an eye exam and get a new pair of glasses to see clearly and look your best. Pearl Vision accepts all major vision plans, including iMed and VSP.
Bulls fans, welcome to the Kia Halftime Show, brought to you by the Kia Telluride, official vehicle of the Chicago Bulls. Here's Chuck Swirsky.
Our Kia Halftime Show continues from Denver. This is Chuck Swirsky and our guest, Josh Giddey, coming off a magnificent game of 15 points, 10 rebounds, 17 assists, and 8 steals in a victory over the Lakers. I spoke to Josh at today's shoot-around about his incredible performance.
Yeah, no, those numbers kind of came organically throughout the game. We scored 150 points, so assists and points were going to go out to somebody. So I happen to be – the guys made a lot of shots, finished around the rim, so made me look better than I probably was that night. So credit to them. But, you know, you're looking at the box score, obviously it was a pretty – good stat line, I'd say. But, I try not to get too caught up in it and keep moving forward.
Yeah. So Josh, as far as just how you've blended into this ball club, how are you feeling right now with just like 10, 11 games to go before postseason?
Feeling good. I think we're all feeling good now. We've won 7 of our last 9, and then we're rolling right now. I think we've started to find a groove as a team, and I think all the moving parts, we've had injuries, guys coming in and out the lineup, and it hasn't rattled us at all. Different guys have stepped up on different nights. So that's what we've needed. It's been done by committee, these last couple of weeks, and that's the way it's got to be going forward. And 10, 11 games left in the season, and then hopefully we can make some noise in the postseason. So we're focused on finishing this regular season strong, and then whatever happens after 82 games, we'll take it from there.
As far as your play this season compared to Oklahoma City, has your play changed at all? Has your style changed at all? Are you the same player that you were last year or the year before?
I think I've always been the same player. It's probably just role and opportunity that's been different. Obviously, it was my role in Oklahoma was a little bit different than what it is now. So I think I've always been this type of player, and I'm happy it's kind of started to come to light. And I don't think it's been in the dark, such to say. I think last year was just a little bit of an outlier in terms of we had such talented guys on the team in OKC that there was only one bowl, so my role kind of got shifted a little bit now to make the best out of what that was. But here I feel like I can play my natural game, and I've started to find a pretty good role in this team. And as I said, the guys around me have made it very easy.
All right, just one other question. You got a few games to go before Oklahoma City. In the back of your mind, are you starting to think a little about going back to Oklahoma City?
I've been thinking about it since the schedule came out. I've been so excited to get back there, and obviously we played them second game of the season at home, and it was great to see them all. But obviously that's a game you have circled on your calendar anytime you go back to your former team. So I'm very excited to go back there, and there's no bad blood at all between me and them. I have nothing but love for everybody there, the staff, the players, the coaches. So I'm excited just to get back there and see everybody and play in front of the fans that were so great when I was there as an opposing team. So it's going to be a weird feeling, but I'm very excited to get back there.
Very good. Josh Giddey, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it. Third quarter coming up next on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Ayo DeSumo here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof, while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Geico gives you more coverage for whatever you need, from a dead battery to a flat tire to a fender bender. And you get 24/7 help and fast claims with the Geico app. It's a total car coverage combo. Kind of like the combination of EDM, death metal, and smooth jazz. I think this could catch on. Whatever you need, get more with Geico.
What would you do if you could go back in time with the tap of a button?
Watch the ancient Egyptians build the pyramids?
How'd they do it?
Buy enough Bitcoin to purchase your very own private island.
Or maybe just skip the joke that flopped at the holiday party.
Unfortunately, we haven't figured out how to rewind time, but you can rewind live shows with the free Odyssey app.
Never miss your favorite sports talk again. To get started, download Odyssey and search for your station.
The #1 selling product of its kind with over 20 years of research and innovation. Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later, because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're Alexander Funeral Homes and Memorial Park. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
Alexander Funeral Home, East Chapel, Alexander Memorial Park.
Welcome back into 670 The Score. I'm Melissa Bergamini on the Kia Halftime Show. After a Kobe White triple, the Bulls Nuggets squared up at 68 apiece at the half. The Bulls entered tonight's matchup as the 2.5-point away underdogs. That is courtesy of Circus Sports Illinois. And the total points, that was set at 239 right before tip-off. Let's check in on the player props here at halftime. For the Bulls, Josh Giddey over 8.5 assists. That was priced at -115. Well, Giddey has collected 3 dimes through the half, so 6 more. That's going to cash out the over. And for Denver, Jamal Murray, he has put up 24 or more points in 3 out of his last 4 games. Over 20.5 points. That was priced at -105. Well, Murray has 11 points through 11 minutes on the floor. So some work to do there for the over. We are halfway home, and those were your courtside odds at the half presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Download the Circus Sports Illinois app today. You are listening to 670 The Score in the Kia Halftime Show on the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win. It's time to dance.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Geico gives you a total car coverage combination from flats to fender benders to dead batteries. Kind of like combining ranchera, video game music, and a high school choir on Helium. Sounds like a hit to me. Whatever you need, get more with Geico.
Subtle results, still you, but with fewer lines. Botox Cosmetic, onabotulinumtoxin-A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Halftime here in Denver, tied at 65, and the reigning Eastern Conference Player of the Week, not once but twice in succession. Kobe White poured in 24 in the half. Tyler Farragut, Grant Leader, Jesse Trio, putting our broadcast together in a moment. Third quarter next. Bulls and Nuggets from the Mile High City on 670 The Score, the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Kobe White here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Go big or go home at Romeoville Toyota. Ready, set, and go big with low 1.99% financing on select 2025 trucks. All with our warranty for life. Going on now during our truck attack at Romeoville Toyota. Call 779-234-9783 for details.
What would you do if your online store converted 36% more shoppers? You could take 36% more vacation.
Another pina colada? Yes, please.
Open a new retail location with 36% more square feet.
Fantastic.
Hire 36% more help.
You're hired and you're hired.
Shopify has the world's best converting checkout, up to 36% better than other e-commerce platforms. What you do with those extra sales is up to you. Switch to Shopify today at shopify.com/setup and get a $1 trial. Shopify.com/setup.
At the UPS Store, we help you step up your shred game because we're here to help you be unstoppable. That's why we partner with a leader in document destruction. So rest assured, your documents are handled with the utmost care and your private info stays private. So say goodbye to paper piles and hello to secure shredding. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. Shredding services and bins are provided by Iron Mountain on an as-is basis. Visit the upsstore.com/shredding for full details. The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today.
Geico gives you a total car coverage combo from flat tires to fender benders and with 24/7 help too. Kind of like the combination of EDM, death metal, and smooth jazz. Whatever you need, get more with Geico.
Here we go again. Same old routine, same old job, same old everything. But what if today you made a different choice? Like getting an accounting fundamentals certificate from WGU School of Business. In just 6 months, you'll gain real-world skills, QuickBooks certification, and a brand new career path. Because tomorrow you is waiting. But it all starts with what today you does right now. Enroll today at wgu.edu/accounting cert.
Kobe White with 15 of his game-high 24 in the second quarter. And the Bulls, Phil Wennington, finished the second quarter on a 14-5 run. We're tied at 65.
Kobe White. Oh, I mean, he is playing so well. And Eastern Conference Player of the Week, 2 weeks straight, and is playing out here right now just absolutely fantastic. 38 points for the Bulls in that second quarter to make up for the 8-point difference they had in the first quarter. And Kobe White was just absolutely huge. And I love what Josh Giddey's doing now, attacking the basket. Charlie, he's already taken 8 foul shots in this game, going to the rim, getting fouled. He's got 10 points. Those are the 2 double-figure scores for the Bulls. And then how about Jalen Smith and Julian Phillips coming out and helping out as well off the bench.
All right, so Bulls ball, third quarter. Herter's pass deflected. He retains underneath the Vooch, and a teardrop left angle no. Rebound Denver. The Bulls without, obviously, Trey Jones. He'll be reevaluated with that foot in a couple of weeks. They hope to get Lonzo Ball back next week. Here's a topside deep 3 by Jamal Murray around the iron, and now rebound flying in for the board. Metis Pizzella sets his 4th rebound to go along with 7 points. Kobe turns the corner. Up, no. I think Watson got a piece of it, Bill. And here's Murray driving on Buzelis. And Murray using common sense not to go on Buzelis with that length. He already has 2 blocks tonight for the Bulls. And a bad pass by DeAndre Jordan, intercepted by Vooch to Giddey. Downhill dribble drive. And they go near corner. Buzelis, wide open 3. Yes! Metis Buzelis, his second triple. He's got double digits, 10. The 3rd starter for the Bulls in double figures. And the Bulls lead 68-65, their biggest lead of the night.
That was a nice transition bucket right there. 3 guys on the break, 3 guys touch the ball, and you score 3 points.
Jamal Murray with a rainbow left side 3, and we're tied at 68. Bill, he's a really, really good player.
Yep, and we are in the third quarter, sponsored by AARP. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
With a stop and pop, Kobe from 4, no. Rebound Denver. Jamal Murray out of Kentucky, 1 year at Kentucky, a high lottery pick back in the day. Christian Brown slips, retains. Brown, teardrop, rimming, no. Offensive putback, Jordan, no. Thought he got fouled, and he did get fouled.
That's a late whistle.
A very late whistle, Bill.
The ball was on the other side. Everyone else had started running back on defense or on offense.
You know what, Bill? Oh, we got a tech. On whom? On Jordan?
Watson, I think.
Yeah, It is on Watson. So this is going to put Kobe at the foul line. Kobe is already 4-4. The Bulls are 12-14. Of the 14 free throw attempts, 8 by Josh Giddey.
You know what the problem is, Charlie?
Yes.
Every team has guys that talk to the referee. And what happens is you get these young guys that shouldn't be talking to the referee, but because everyone else is doing it and their teammates doing it, they feel they can say whatever they want.
Yep.
And I don't know what Watson said, but he was arguing a play that he wasn't even involved in.
Correct. Kobe now at 25.
Thank you.
And Kobe is averaging 31 over his last 3, and we're looking at another 30-point performance for Kobe White. So this is going to put DeAndre Jordan at the line, and he's always struggled. Bill shooting free throws only 40%. This year, he's a career 47% shooter. And the first of 2 way off the mark, hit front rim. He's got a big grin on his face.
And he turned to his teammate and said, at least I hit the rim.
You know what, Bill? I think we could see Hackett Jordan tonight. Billy
yes.
Donovan did that with Steven Adams.
Yep. You're going to see that in the fourth quarter if you need it.
Yep. I think we're going to see it. He makes 1 or 2 at the line.
Ties the game.
Chuck Swirsky, Bill Weddington, Alyssa Bergamini. Going to have you with us. Alyssa and Bill, post-game coverage. Here's Giddy all the way to the rim. Two-handed dunk baseline right on a defensive breakdown by the Nuggets.
Yeah, Brown and Jordan look at each other, raising their arms at each other. That was your fault.
Bill, I'll tell you what, Denver is flat. Here's Murray on boots to the rim. No. Put back by Jordan and another foul, and he will shoot 2. There is no energy in this building whatsoever. Basically, you're right, Bill. Thank you.
Excuse me, what?
So Jordan returns to the foul line. Denver as a team, the good news for Denver, they take 22 per game, 7th in the NBA, but they make only 77%, 21st in the association.
Remember the first quarter, how fast the first quarter went?
Yes.
I mean, the second time out in the first quarter was like with 1:21 left. We've had foul shots, bad foul shots.
That was a brick by DeAndre Jordan, hit the heel, bounced right back to him 15 feet away. We told you, Bill, about Kobe, where he's got 25 points already in 19 minutes. We just played 2 minutes third quarter. He had 36 against the Lakers, 35 against Sacramento. What a West Coast trip he's had.
He is playing really, really well. And the way he's doing it, tonight he's shooting a 3 well, but this is really the first game he's shooting a 3 really well.
We got a lane violation and
jump ball.
I think we had double lane violation.
Yep.
And so we're going to have a jump. How often do we see a lane violation, Bill, in the NBA?
Not that often.
No.
But
it happens all the time.
Yeah, exactly. And this is they decided to call this one for real because they called 2 guys. It's jump ball. Fans behind us going, jump ball. When does that ever happen? What, jump ball on a lane violation?
71-69, Bulls on the road trying to cap off the 6-game trip with their 4th win. Boots jumps up with DeAndre Jordan in the center circle, and it's tracked down by Giddy, and then it's taken away by Murray. Jamal Murray to the rim. They're going to wave off the hoop. We have a foul on Giddy. Murray just muscled his way, Bill. That should have been a jump again.
It should have been because Giddy had his hand on the ball, and they just let him play through. Hand on the ball, hand on the ball.
That is a jump, Bill. That should have been another jump ball.
Yep.
With Giddy and Murray. That's not a foul.
Nope.
And for Giddy, it's his 3rd. So the shot clock reset to 23. 9:45 left third. 71-69 Bulls. Murray accepts the inbounds pass. And they go baseline left Watson in front of Brown. But Christian Brown really reluctant to shoot tonight.
Yeah.
This is not the Christian Brown I've seen in the past. Murray foul line right. Work side Kobe on a deep post up to the rim with the left hand. No. Tip with the right hand. They're going to wave it off by DeAndre Jordan. Cylinder interference.
And that's the right call because it wasn't quite. It was coming off, but it wasn't off yet.
Are they going to review this, Bill?
They're going to review it.
No, that was cylinder interference for sure. If they review it, whoever recommended a review to Michael Malone better rethink.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we're going to take a break. Back with more in a moment. Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
To the rack and the right-handed dunk, going coast to coast.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Geico gives you more coverage for whatever you need, from a dead battery to a flat tire to a fender bender. And you get 24/7 help and fast claims with the Geico app. It's a total car coverage combo, kind of like the combination of EDM, death metal, and smooth jazz. I think this could catch on. Whatever you need, get more with Geico.
Introducing Instagram teen accounts, a new way to keep your teens safer as they grow, like making sure they've got the right gear for riding.
Knee pads.
Check.
And helmet.
Done. See you, Dad. New Instagram teen accounts, automatic protections for who can contact your teen and the content they can see.
Hey, it's Jim Costa with Cash the Ticket. It's March, so Mike Valeni and I are all over the tournament again this year.
There's just nothing like betting in March. Breakdowns of every region and every game. From conference tournaments to the Final Horn, we'll have the picks and the plays on every single game. Cinderella spotlights, upset alerts, and some of that value for the last team standing. It's tourney time, so hunker down and bet the board with us. Subscribe and listen to Cash the Ticket in the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Life is already full of so many questions. One question you should never have to wonder about is if you're in the right place for your cancer care. The partnership between Advent Health and U Chicago Medicine connects you to renowned cancer care experts right here in the western suburbs, providing you access to the latest breakthroughs and newest therapies from specialists focused on every type of cancer. Whatever your individual cancer journey, you'll find a partner right here close to home. To learn more, go to chicagolandcancercare.com.
Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, FDA approved for over 20 years. So, talk to your specialist to see if Botox Cosmetic is right for you.
For full prescribing information, including boxed warning, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
Remember to ask for Botox Cosmetic by name. To see for yourself and learn more, visit BotoxCosmetic.com. That's BotoxCosmetic.com.
Celebrate Benny's birthday with us during Benny's birthday game on April 4th. Presented by Jewel Osco. Arrive early and receive a stretchy Benny the Bull toy while supplies last. Visit bulls.com to get tickets. Well, Charlie, that first half seemed like he was moving along at a good pace, and we have grinded to a halt here in the third quarter. We only played like 3.5 minutes, and it seems like we've been here already 45 minutes in the third quarter. And the score,
I would agree with you there,
the score in the third quarter, 6-4 in favor of the Bulls.
6-4. We're in the third inning.
Third inning. Oh, you baseball guys.
Giddy, again, downhill dribble drive, runs right to left on the end line, gives it up. Kobe comes up shooting, left side three, no. Long rebound to Christian Brown. Kobe has been spectacular tonight, but came up a little bit short. He's 8 of 13, 4 of 6 from three. Watson, jump pass, left side, Porter. The release for three, in and out, stays out. Rebound, Vooch, and they go back to Giddy. Giddy hops over the timeline. Hard left-hand roll drive, contact, faint shot, and a blocking foul on Denver.
And I love, again, what Giddy's doing. Got to the foul line 8 times in the first quarter, and that time on transition, he let the teammates get down the floor in front of him, but then he just starts to attack the basket. And Watson, I don't know where he was going, but he kind of jumped into Giddy's path.
Yep.
His feet were off the ground and through his chest. I don't know what he was expecting to happen there.
Bill, this is Giddy's 10th free throw attempt already in 19 minutes. He's 7 of 9. He's got a 13-5 and 3 game. You know what, Bill? Maybe I'm wrong, and you can correct me. This is their third game in 4 nights for Denver. They look very, very flat here in the second half.
They do look flat, and they've been away, so the altitude may even be affecting them.
You think?
As well? Yeah, they've been out of town for 8 days. They had 4 games.
Here's a lob to the rim, and DeAndre Jordan missed on a lob. Leaking out down the floor. Herter puts it up and in with the right hand. Oh my goodness! What a play by the Bulls. Kevin Herter with a layup.
That was a great pass. First of all, kudos to Herter for running down the floor, hustling. Yeah, nice pass to get out in front of him.
75-69 Bulls. Left side, Murray up and good on a 3. Right in the grill of Giddy. Jamal Murray with 17. He's got to stay on the floor, Bill. There's Giddy to the rim, up and good on Watson. And Giddy answers. Josh Giddy now with 16.
He is really proving that he's a valuable part of this team and can do so much more than everyone thought he could do.
Here's another lob and a dunk, DeAndre Jordan from Murray. We may see a lot of that here, Bill, but let me tell you what. I think the way the style of play for the Bulls, they have shown that they're able to do this for 48 minutes, and teams aren't able to handle this.
Yep.
Here's Kobe, runs out of a double, change of pace, dribble drive, up, rimmed out. We're going to have a late whistle.
Whoa!
Are they going to call an offensive foul on Kobe?
Oh, my goodness. Let's see a replay of that. How drives through the lane.
They're going to challenge, Bill.
I don't understand how. Yeah, they are challenging. They're taking a second look. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine, and we will take a break. 77-74. The Bulls are up with 7:48 left here in the third quarter. Chuck and I will be back right after this on 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Josh Giddey here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Geico gives you more coverage, combining all your car coverage needs, from flats to fender benders to dead batteries to towing. It's a total car coverage combination, kind of like a combination of Ranchera, 8-bit video game music, and a high school choir on helium. Hey, I'd stream that song. Whatever you need, from coverage to service, get more with Geico.
Get to Romeoville Toyota and go big with our warranty for life. Then go home and relax because your Toyota's covered for whatever happens. Only at Romeoville Toyota. Warranty for life covers limited stated powertrain component coverage. See dealer for details.
I'm Jordan Robinson, host of the new podcast, The Women's Hoop Show. Each episode, I'll be joined by a rotating group of women's basketball experts to talk WNBA, college hoops, the new Unrivaled League, and the shifting landscape of the sport. The game is growing, and so are we. Listen to and follow the Women's Hoop Show and Odyssey podcast, available now for free on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Life is already full of so many questions. One question you should never have to wonder about is if you're in the right place for your cancer care. The partnership between Advent Health and U Chicago Medicine connects you to renowned cancer care experts right here in the western suburbs, providing you access to the latest breakthroughs and newest therapies from specialists focused on every type of cancer. Whatever your individual cancer journey, you'll find a partner right here close to home. To learn more, go to chicagolandcancercare.com.
And we're back, and the challenge was successful. Nice move by Kobe, but it's also been deemed a defensive foul. So Kobe's going to get to go to the foul line. And download the Bulls app presented by AT&T. Enjoy new and improved features, including personalized notifications, exclusive drops, team stats, and more. Download now at bulls.com/app.
Bill, also a nice job by the Bulls assistants to stay right on top of things with that challenge. Kobe has played 21 minutes. He's 6 of 6 from the field now. After making the first of 2, he's got 26. And the Bulls lead 78-74 after trailing by as many as 13 in the first half. Chuck Swirsky, Bill Weddington, Alyssa Bergamini, and Kobe again at the line. This one, no good. Rebound, DeAndre Jordan. By the way, Bill, Anthony Davis did return to the Dallas lineup tonight with a 12-6-3 game. His only second game in a Dallas uniform. Remember, in his first game, he suffered an abdominal injury. Murray threw it away, intercepted by Herter to Giddey down the floor, downhill dribble drive to the rim, and the finish with right hand, left angle. Josh Giddey.
Giddey is playing absolutely terrific. Now he's 5 of 8 from the floor. Wow.
And on the other end, Denver scores.
Yeah, Murray.
Jamal Murray, 18-footer on the left side.
Yeah, got down the floor quick, and no one was able to pick him up.
Giddey leaves it for Kobe White. Left-hand dribble, wraparound dribble at the top of the circle. Rolling to his right, double on the ball. Left corner, Herter. Open 3, off the mark. Weak side rebound, DeAndre Jordan, the veteran out of Texas A&M. So close to back-to-back double-doubles. He had one yesterday against the Rockets and Alpern Şengün. Here's Murray. He draws a double-team blitz from Giddey and White. Now wide left side, Watson. Again, no Nikola Jokic and Aaron Gordon tonight. Watson against Herter. Dribble drive, contact, no whistle. It's up and in as it rattled home.
He went right at Herter. Herter did a good job, had a hand up. I don't know how that shot went in, but it bounced around the rim for a minute.
80-78, Bulls by a deuce. 6.5 to play. Here's Giddey. Giddey in the near corner, works on Jamal Murray with the belt high right-hand dribble. Boot sets a screen. Giddey to the rim. Right corner, Herter, open 3. Yes! Set up beautifully by Josh Giddey. Giddey with his 4th assist. He's got an 18-point, 5-rebound, 4-assist game. And for Herter, that's his first made 3 in 6 attempts. He's got 9.
And I like what Giddey did there. He's getting Herter going because he knows he needs his help, and he's going to get him off a good shot.
Murray spins baseline, turnaround jumper, baseline left good by 14, and the Bulls hurry down the floor. The Bulls are so gifted, Bill, when they receive after a made basket. Vucevic topside 3-0, and the Vooch having a tough night at the office. He's 2 of 6. After a made basket, Bill, the Bulls just run the floor. Yep. Watson on Vooch with a pull-up bank shot good from 3 feet left of the lane.
Yeah, there's that bank shot. He did a nice stop and pop right there.
Here's Giddey again, spinning to the rim in the finish. On Watson timeout, Denver and Michael Malone looking at the heavens saying, how do we stop Josh Giddey? The backcourt of Kobe and Giddey have combined for 46 of the Bulls' 85 points. Timeout, 5:22 left third. Bulls by 3 on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Nikola Vucevic here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on the Bulls Radio Network, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Geico gives you more coverage, combining all your car coverage needs, from flats to fender benders to dead batteries to towing. It's a total car coverage combination, kind of like a combination of Ranchera, 8-bit video game music, and a high school choir on helium. Hey, I'd stream that song. Whatever you need, from coverage to service, get more with Geico.
Go big or go home at Romeoville Toyota. Go big with low 1.99% financing on select 2024 and 2025 trucks. Then go even bigger with our warranty for life only at Romeoville Toyota. Call 779-234-9783 for details.
With Chewy, everything you need for your pets is right at your fingertips. From the coziest beds to durable leashes and collars, the cutest fashion, fun toys, yummy treats, all the food they love, and pretty much anything else you can think of. Get low prices every day on everything you need for your pets with fast delivery right to your door so they can get to the good stuff sooner. For low prices, for fast shipping, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
And we're back in Denver. Registration is now open for Bulls Kid Nation youth hoop camps. Summer camps, clinics by BMO programs are open to all skill levels, ages 5 to 14. Visit bulls.com/kidnation to sign up today.
Murray draws the crowd, sending him Christian Brown, open 3, no. Rebound loose, still loose. Diving to the floor is Watson on the seat of his pants. It's Terry. You got Murray still loose, and it goes out of bounds off whom? That should have been a jump ball, by the way. We're going to have a jump ball. Yeah.
And you just talked about rebounds during that timeout. The Bulls getting out rebounded 33-23 right now. And, that's a case right there where the Bulls should have had that rebound. They just couldn't corral it in and get it. So it's going to be a jump ball, which is fine. But
you know what, Bill? I think that ball went off the knee of Murray. So we're going to have a jump the way we started the game with Jordan and Vooch. 85-82 Bulls here in Denver. Bulls 3-2 through 5 games on the Western Conference trip, and the tip controlled by Denver. Here comes Westbrook over the midcourt line. Westbrook off the bench with a 12.5 assist game. Watson sees the seam. Right corner Westbrook on Patrick Williams. 3 crossovers. Comes up shooting. 18-footer. No. Rebound Giddey. The moment that ball left his hands, you could tell it had no chance. Here's Giddey, downhill dribble drive. They're going to Dalen Terry, slipped on the near sideline, out of bounds just to the left of his head coach, Billy Donovan.
There's a
down
first.
The floor quickly, and it's Michael Porter Jr., Christian Brown with the layup.
Westbrook grabbed the ball from the referee and just threw it in bounds. That's very European stylish. And the Bulls,
Bill, you played in Italy.
I think that guys should do that a lot more often.
Herter, near corner, Williams, wide open 3 off the mark. Bill, they are going to give that ball to Williams every opportunity. He's going to make some threes here.
Yes.
Here's Jamal Murray, triple drive in the lane, works on Vooch, double on the ball. Murray tied up, holding and looking. The kick out to Christian Brown on Herter, deep in the lane, setting up a far corner. Westbrook 3-ball, no. I don't get it, Bill. I mean, and then we have a foul on DeAndre Jordan. I don't understand what Denver is doing. They got Brown deep in the lane, and he elects to give it up to Westbrook. And, I would rather have Brown attempt a mid-range jimmy than Westbrook shooting a corner 3.
Yep. Analytics. And, coaches will say, we're not telling him to do that. But yes, you are. You're telling him we're looking for threes. If a guy's in the corner, if a guy's open, get him the ball. You're not saying give up layups, but that's what you're telling players to get the wide open guy the ball.
85-84, Bulls by 1. Here's Kobe. And they go back to Herter in front to Kobe. Kobe works it on Watson. Dribble drive, foul line left with an up and under shot. Rejected by Zeke Naji, but it comes out to Vooch down the right block, backing in. Turnaround jumper, up, ringing out. Rebound Murray. And again, the Nuggets with an opportunity to take the lead here, but Jamal Murray dribble drive on Vooch, using the window too strong to tip back, and it's controlled by Westbrook. Left side, Watson jacks up a three, book it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Again, just keeping the ball alive.
Watson has 17, Bill.
Yep. Big game off the bench. Starting, sorry.
87-85. Nuggets take the lead by 2. Herter works on Murray. Bounce pass, circle left to Vooch. Power move on Zeke Naji. Jump hook left hand, good. And I think we're going to see, or we should see, a lot of Vooch here against Zeke Naji.
Points in the paint, 42-38 in favor of Denver. Sponsored by Benjamin Moore. Transform your home with premium color and quality.
Brown against Vooch on a switch. Christian Brown got tied up in a foul. Denver needs more of that, Bill. Brown got off to a nice start. He does have 9 points, a couple of rebounds, and 2 assists, but with the absence of Jokic, Bill, and Gordon, he's got to step up, and he's had a fine year, Bill. And it's going to be interesting to see how they massage this cap for Denver. And maybe you can always fill us in on Denver's salary structure with Jokic and Porter, and Brown missed on a free throw. My goodness.
Bulls have 3 blocks in this game. Blocks sponsored by Ankin Law. Injury law made personal. And if we go to their salary.
How about Denver? They've already missed 7 free throws in the game. They're 9 of 16.
They have 10 guaranteed contracts next year with 3 player options. Team options. And they're right now $199
Here's Kobe.
million.
Jump pass, Terry. Terry working on Christian Brown with a pull-up 4-footer short. Tipped in the air. It comes right to Jalen Smith, who lays it in with the length. And the Bulls lead 89-88. Third quarter action. 2:15 and running. Brown dribble drive. Inside feed. Zeke Naji flips it in with the left hand. 90-89 Denver. Kobe. Belt high left hand dribble. And he goes high post to Smith. Back to Kobe. 12 on the clock. Plenty of patience for Kobe. Dribble drive on Zeke Naji. Left corner Williams. 3 ball up. Nope. Rebound Westbrook. I'm surprised Kobe just didn't lay it in, Bill.
Yep, he was right there.
Westbrook with a full head of steam. He just threw it away on a jump pass.
Yeah, he was looking for Brown. And again, you get up in the air, you're going to make bad decisions. I don't get it.
Nope. Turnovers down for Denver. They've got 8. 90-89, Nuggets on their home floor up by 1. Denver 23-11 at home. And the Bulls are at 500 on the road, 18-18. Kobe to the rack. He got hit on top of the head, and he will shoot 2. But he's got that cushion with the fro, Bill. He's got the best hair in the NBA.
Yes, he does. And it flows.
Yes, it does.
It's flow. You talk about Dr. J. His hair didn't flow quite like Kobe's does back in the day. Substitution sponsored by Remy Martin, the official Spirit of Bulls radio team up for excellence.
Kobe at the line, up and good. Kobe now, Bill, this will be his 8th free throw attempt, make it 9. So the backcourt has combined for 47 points and 19 free throw attempts.
Hello.
That's impressive.
Very.
Tied at 90. Kobe again at the line, it's up and good.
But they've both done a great job, Giddey and Kobe have, of attacking the basket and creating contact.
Yes. I mean, Giddey, Bill, has a 20.7 rebound for us this game. Kobe in the ball game with 28.
Yep.
Here's Murray against Jalen Smith. His nickname sticks because of his length. Cross court. Watson double jab. And on a pass off, he is fouled. Boy, he froze the Bulls defense with 2 jab steps, Bill. And then he went to the rim and got fouled. And that's going to go against the Bulls as Watson will shoot 2. Dalen Terry picks it up. And for Dalen, that's going to be his first. Watson getting the start tonight for Aaron Gordon. And the free throw is up and good. Watson, extremely athletic.
Yes.
And really, Bill, he hardly played his 1 year at UCLA. And he came out and said, why not? He was the 30th pick. That's the last player taken in the first round back in 2022. Second attempt up and good. 92-91 Denver. Third quarter, 65 seconds left. Kobe walks over the midcourt line, gets a high screen from Phillips. Kobe against Chanchar, wants it, driving, and he threw it away in the far corner for Smith. And again, Bill, this time you got to be a little bit greedy.
Yep.
You'd rather have Kobe dart inside.
It wasn't a bad move, but Smith started to move out of the corner. I don't know why.
And then Westbrook threw it away. Intercepted by Williams. Bulls with the numbers. Dalen Terry to the rim. Put back two-handed slam. Patrick Williams.
That's a nice follow right there. He made a pass, but then stayed with the play and brought the house down.
And Westbrook is a turnover machine here in the third quarter. 93-92 Bulls. Jamal Murray off a high screen from Zeke Naji. Met on a double. And they go to Zeke Naji. The kick out. Left side. Watson again. The three is good. He's having a fabulous game. Bill, he's got 22.
Wow.
95-93. Denver by 2. 20 seconds left third quarter. Here's Kobe. Works on Watson. On a crossover. Left angle. He goes right corner Smith. Foul line right Kobe. Dribble drive with a spin in the paint. Up and under with a right hand. Gut. Kobe White has 30. His third straight 30-point game.
Kobe ties the game again at the end of the quarter. Wow.
95 apiece. Here's Chanchar underneath. No foul from Patrick Williams. We go the fourth quarter, and we're tied at 95. Don't leave us, folks. 670 the score. And the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Modest Buzelis here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Geico gives you more coverage, combining all your car coverage needs, from flats to fender benders to dead batteries to towing. It's a total car coverage combination, kind of like a combination of Ranchera, 8-bit video game music, and a high school choir on helium. Hey, I'd stream that song. Whatever you need, from coverage to service, get more with Geico.
Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, FDA approved for over 20 years. So, talk to your specialist to see if Botox Cosmetic is right for you.
For full prescribing information, including boxed warning, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
Remember to ask for Botox Cosmetic by name. To see for yourself and learn more, visit BotoxCosmetic.com. That's BotoxCosmetic.com.
Get to Romeoville Toyota and go big with our warranty for life. Then go home and relax because your Toyota's covered for whatever happens. Only at Romeoville Toyota. Warranty for life covers limited stated powertrain component coverage. See dealer for details.
With Chewy, everything you need for your pets is right at your fingertips. From the coziest beds to durable leashes and collars, the cutest fashion, fun toys, yummy treats, all the food they love, and pretty much anything else you can think of. Get low prices every day on everything you need for your pets with fast delivery right to your door so they can get to the good stuff sooner. For low prices, for fast shipping, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
Welcome back into 670 The Score. Bulls and Nuggets have knotted up at 95 apiece entering the final frame of action. The Bulls are listed as a 2.5-point away underdogs. Total points, so set at 239. Courtside odds are presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Download the Circus Sports Illinois app today. Chuck Bill, back to you in Denver.
And we're back in Denver as the fourth quarter gets underway. Kobe White is terrific. He's got 30.
Over the midcourt line now, it's Westbrook at the foul line. On a switch, got about Smith. Now they got Kobe covering them. And a power move, baseline left. Brown juggled the ball, loose, picked it up. And it's Michael Porter Jr. for three. Too strong, hit back rim. Brown tracks it down near sideline. On a reset on the clock. Westbrook one-on-one with Dalen Terry. Splits the defense, trips, falls to the floor to foul.
I don't know if that was a foul or he just tripped. On the foul line, it jumped up and tripped him.
They're going to have a conference now, Bill, whether or not it's a shooting foul. So Dalen Terry gets the foul, and Westbrook is moving off the line. And is this going to be what? Side out of bounds.
Yeah.
Here's the PA announcer announcing the 5,280 feet. Here's a high-low feed. Westbrook and Porter with the dunk, Bill. I think Jalen Smith kind of
he missed it.
Took his eye off the ball or what?
He took his eye off his man. Yep.
97-95. Topside jumper, that's off the mark. Rebound controlled by Denver after White missed it. And here is Porter, overplayed by Kobe and lays it in.
Yeah, that was a good pass. Kobe overplayed him. The ball went by Kobe, and Porter just spun well.
Giddy against Zeke Naji on a switch to get a Dalen Terry on Michael Porter Jr. Chanchar against Dalen Terry. No. Tip, no by Smith. Rebound, Porter. Michael Porter Jr. has played a wonderful game tonight. Dribble drive downhill, picks up the bounce to get to Westbrook. The high-low feed, and it went off the hands of Zeke Naji out of bounds. You can't find a better pass, Westbrook to Zeke Naji.
Yep. Naji just took his eye off the ball for a second, just bounced off his hands, but he was right in front of the basket, perfect position.
Well, how about trying to catch the ball with two hands, Bill?
Well, that too. Timeout on the floor. Billy Donovan wants to talk things over. Chuck and I will be back as the Bulls are down 4 with 10:37 left here in the fourth quarter on 670 The Score.
And the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Levine throws it down with a right-handed power dunk.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Geico gives you a total car coverage combination from flats to fender benders to dead batteries. Kind of like combining Ranchera, video game music, and a high school choir on Helio. Sounds like a hit to me. Whatever you need, get more with Geico.
Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, FDA approved for over 20 years. So, talk to your specialist to see if Botox Cosmetic is right for you.
For full prescribing information, including boxed warning, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
Remember to ask for Botox Cosmetic by name. To see for yourself and learn more, visit BotoxCosmetic.com. That's BotoxCosmetic.com.
Go big or go home at Romeoville Toyota. Ready, set, and go big with low 1.99% financing on select 2025 trucks. All with our warranty for life. Going on now during our truck attack at Romeoville Toyota. Call 779-234-9783 for details.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later, because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're Alexander Funeral Homes and Memorial Park. Find us at DignityMemorial.com.
Alexander Funeral Home, East Chapel, Alexander Memorial Park.
The Women's Hoop Show, a podcast hosted by me, Jordan Robinson, brings you fresh women's basketball voices every week. Find the Women's Hoop Show on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Life is already full of so many questions. One question you should never have to wonder about is if you're in the right place for your cancer care. The partnership between Advent Health and U Chicago Medicine connects you to renowned cancer care experts right here in the western suburbs, providing you access to the latest breakthroughs and newest therapies from specialists focused on every type of cancer. Whatever your individual cancer journey, you'll find a partner right here close to home. To learn more, go to chicagolandcancercare.com.
Back in Denver, points in the paint right now. Bulls catching up 44-48 to Denver at points in the paint. Points in the paint sponsored by Benjamin Moore. Transform your home with premium color and quality. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
Mully here. We've got your Bulls talk on the Mully and Haw Show, 5:30 to 10 on The Score and Odyssey Sports Station, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago.
Kobe White back in action here. Fourth quarter. We have played 90 seconds. Herter against Zeke Naji. 3 crossover speed. Between the legs dribble. Left angle to the rim. Shot rejected by Zeke Naji. And then he's staring at the crowd, not even running back to help his teammates. And we've got a foul.
On Giddey?
Bill, how about Zeke Naji? So he blocks the shot on Herter, and then he stares down the camera on the baseline.
Yeah, it does his little Matumbo.
And it was a gorgeous swat. And then instead of turning a U-turn and running back, he stares at the crowd in the camera.
Well, he doesn't want to score, Charlie.
Westbrook circle left. Picked up by Terry. 26 feet away on the left point. Off the screen from Porter. Westbrook jump pass. Zeke Naji, a rare 3. Remy, no. Rebound, Jalen Smith. The basketball gods love the Bulls. Here's Kobe. Steps back to his left. 3 ball. Got it. Big splash. Kobe White. He is having himself another fabulous game for the Chicago Bulls. And it's 99-98. Denver by 1. White has 33. That was his 5th 3. Denver comes down the floor. They missed a jump shot from Porter from 27. Bulls ball. They can take the lead here. We have played 2.5 minutes, fourth quarter in Denver. Josh Giddey out a crossover against Zeke Naji. Foul line right. And the handoff, why not to Kobe White, who backs it out now. Dribble drive on Zeke Naji to the rim with a right-handed layup. Oh, my goodness. Zeke Naji.
He looked like he was standing still. Kobe just blew by him.
Kobe White now in 30 minutes. He is just killing the Nuggets on the high-low feed, intercepted by Jalen Smith. Here come the Bulls down the floor. Wide open, Dalen Terry with the two-handed stuff. Nobody ran back on defense. And the Bulls lead 102-99 at the 9-minute mark. Led by Kobe White with 35. Back with more in a minute. Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win. Bulls win.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Geico gives you a total car coverage combination from flats to fender benders to dead batteries. Kind of like combining ranchera, video game music, and a high school choir on helium. Sounds like a hit to me. Whatever you need, get more with Geico.
Go big or go home at Romeoville Toyota. Go big with low 1.99% financing on select 2024 and 2025 trucks. Then call even bigger with our warranty for life only at Romeoville Toyota. Call 779-234-9783 for details.
At the UPS store, we help you step up your shred game because we're here to help you be unstoppable. That's why we partner with a leader in document destruction. So rest assured, your documents are handled with the utmost care and your private info stays private. So say goodbye to paper piles and hello to secure shredding. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. Shredding services and bids are provided by Iron Mountain on an as-is basis. Visit the upsstore.com/shredding for full details. The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today.
What would you do if you could go back in time with the tap of a button?
Watch the ancient Egyptians build the pyramids?
How'd they do it?
Buy enough Bitcoin to purchase your very own private island.
Or maybe just skip the joke that flopped at the holiday party.
Unfortunately, we haven't figured out how to rewind time. But you can rewind live shows with the free Odyssey app.
Never miss your favorite sports talk again. To get started, download Odyssey and search for your station.
Life is already full of so many questions. One question you should never have to wonder about is if you're in the right place for your cancer care. The partnership between Advent Health and U Chicago Medicine connects you to renowned cancer care experts right here in the western suburbs, providing you access to the latest breakthroughs and newest therapies from specialists focused on every type of cancer. Whatever your individual cancer journey, you'll find a partner right here close to home. To learn more, go to chicagolandcancercare.com.
We are back in Denver, and Chicago Bulls just go on a 7-0 run and have the lead now 100-99. Actually, yes, 102, to 99. It's time for our great stat of the game. That's sponsored by Great Clips. It's going to be great. And Bulls 3-point shooting tonight, Charlie. 40% from behind the 3-point line. That's our great stat of the game. Sponsored by Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Westbrook works on Kobe. The handoff to Christian Brown on Jalen Smith. Circle right. Left-hand dribble drive. Works right to left in the lane with a handoff to Jamal Murray with 5 on the clock. Murray against Kevin Huerter with a spin. Murray double on the ball. Got tied up with a wild shot. No. Rebound Smith. He's played very well tonight for the Chicago Bulls. Of the midcourt line, and Kobe is fouled by Westbrook on the floor. That was a very hard foul.
He just reached out and grabbed him. I thought Kobe was already started in the gather.
Yep, that's what they're going to see, and they are going to give him 2.
Yep.
So Kobe in the ball game, Bill, this is his 10th and 11th appearances. He's got 35. The combination of White and Giddey have combined for 21 free throws.
Yep.
Wow. It's 102-99 Bulls trying for their 4th win out of 6 on the West Coast trip, and the free throws up and good. How about Jalen Smith tonight, Bill? He hasn't been seen much on this West Coast trip.
Yep. He's got 6 rebounds, 7 points right now, shooting 3 of 4 from the floor. Was out of the rotation totally when Vooch first came back. In the last couple of games, he's gotten some minutes and has performed very well here tonight at both ends of the floor.
Yes. Left side, Brown works on Giddey all the way to the rim. Met at the rim by Dalen Terry. Count it and a foul. Brown with the hoop, the harm, and 1.
Yeah, Dalen Terry went up to try and block, but he was too close under the basket.
104-101. Bulls with 8:16 to play. Christian Brown on the night started 32 minutes, 12 points, 4 boards, 5 assists, 1 steal. Aims, fires. It is good. The Denver Nuggets have missed 7 free throws tonight. The Bulls are 20 of 23. They have shot the ball extremely well all season long, particularly here on the road in the 6 Western Conference games. Huerter, near quarter. Terry launches a 3. Got it.
That was made because Huerter made a quick pass to the corner so the defense couldn't react and get out there.
107-102. The Bulls opened up a 5-point lead under 8 minutes to go. Murray off the screen from Watson. Dribble drive. Right corner Westbrook. 4-3. Bounce off the iron and out. Kept in play by Murray. Nice job. Here's Westbrook on Giddey and rejected. Kept in play by Kobe. Here come the Bulls. 4-on-3. Giddey swings it. Kobe in rhythm. Rimming out. Rebound. Oh, that would have made a spectacular effort by the Bulls. Here's Westbrook. Dribble drive downhill. Now he backs it out. Goes left side Porter. 4-3 off the mark. Nobody there to rebound for Denver. 107-102 with 7:17 to play. And then Jalen Smith to the rim with a right-handed layup. And again, Denver not getting back on defense. And Michael Malone, the beleaguered head coach of the Denver Nuggets, he is so upset with his ball club, and he should be. 109-102. Bulls have opened up their biggest lead of the game at 7. We'll be back in a moment. Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Lonzo Ball here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Geico gives you more coverage for whatever you need, from a dead battery to a flat tire to a fender bender. And you get 24/7 help and fast claims with the Geico app. It's a total car coverage combo, kind of like the combination of EDM, death metal, and smooth jazz. I think this could catch on. Whatever you need, get more with Geico.
Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, FDA approved for over 20 years. So, talk to your specialist to see if Botox Cosmetic is right for you.
For full prescribing information, including boxed warning, visit BotoxCosmetic.com. or call 877-351-0300.
Remember to ask for Botox Cosmetic by name. To see for yourself and learn more, visit BotoxCosmetic.com. That's BotoxCosmetic.com.
And we're back in Denver. Bulls up 109-102 with 7:09 left here in the fourth quarter.
Kobe with a 37-point, 3-board, 3-assist game, 11 of 19 from the field, 5 of 9 from three-point range. Denver really struggling. The Bulls have just put the clamps on the Nuggets, and there's Murray with an air ball. No by Jordan. Second attempt, no, and he gets fouled, shoots 2, but that's okay because he's not very good at the line. Let's see.
Correct.
DeAndre Jordan is 1 of 3, but he has 13 rebounds, Bill, and 9 points, starting in place of the injured Nikola Jokic.
And this would be, you called this in the first half. You wonder if we'd see Hackett Jordan.
Yes.
And that wasn't there. He got 2 offensive rebounds. But I wonder now if Billy Donovan will start thinking,
I can see that.
Might not be a bad idea right now because he's not going to make 2 in a row.
Well, you want to get him out of the game. He has 14 rebounds, Bill.
Yeah.
And Zeke Naji has done absolutely nothing.
Correct.
And the free throw rattled out. So make that, Bill. 8 missed free throws for the Nuggets. 61% from the line. They really, really miss, obviously, Gordon and Jokic from the stripe. Who wouldn't? That's an understatement.
Yes.
109-102 Bulls. Another toss for DeAndre Jordan. It is up good. 109-103. 6-point lead for the Bulls. We're at the 6:50 mark here in the fourth quarter. Don't leave us, folks. Chuck Swirsky, Bill Weddington. Here's Kobe. Kobe works on Watson. Kobe gives it up left side, Terry. Near corner, Jalen Smith. Aims, fires, 3. Good. Jalen Smith.
That is a big-time play, and Jordan's on. He doesn't want to come out there and guard anyone behind the 3-point line.
Jalen Smith has a dozen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double-figure scores for the Bulls. Brown with the sidestep. Up. No. Rebound, Jalen Smith.
Good job. He challenged that shot, too.
And the lead pass by Giddey, intercepted by Denver. Here's Jamal Murray. Murray splits the defense, and he got yanked, pulled, and fouled by Jalen Smith.
They tried to grab the ball, missed it, and just held on to the arm, sent it to the foul line. Not a bad foul. It's his second foul. Murray's going to go to the foul line, where on the night he has not been there yet.
This is a 9-point lead for the Bulls. 112-103. The Bulls, Bill, have made 9 threes. Or correction, they've made 14 threes.
Yep.
Denver, 9. So, obviously that's a 5-bucket difference, 15-point difference.
Yeah, and Bulls shooting 51% from the floor, 40, as you say, 42% from the 3-point line. They're just, again, hitting on all cylinders.
And Murray, who had 39 last night against the Rockets, he's got 23 tonight here in the fourth quarter at the 6-minute mark. 112-105 Bulls. Kobe White again has been sensational. He's got 37. Smith on a pump. They go to Giddey outside the lane on the left. They run side pick and roll. Jalen Smith gets fouled by DeAndre Jordan. Got it. Count it. And a foul.
DeAndre Jordan grabbed his arm, was pulling him down. He was falling to the ground and flipped it up. It crawled over the rim and fell in. Nice play.
Yep.
Wow.
The Bulls lead in this affair here, 114-105, 5:53 left. I mean, the Bulls are just sending player after player off the bench, Bill. They're so deep, way short on the free throw by Jalen Smith.
He got 2 points out. He switched the ball to his left hand. That's why he was able to make it the shot, because Jordan just grabbed his right arm and pulled him down.
High post short, and they go back to Jamal Murray. Murray, pull up, left side 3, up and good. What a player. He's got 26. 114-108, but Denver needs to make some stops. Here's Giddey, curls in the lane. The pitch out. Dalen Terry seeing some burn at Crenshaw. Giddey rolls the pass inside. Dalen Terry missed. Gets his own rebound. Left side, Kobe. Up. No. Tip. No. And it's Jalen Smith to the rim. No. Jalen Smith with the offensive rebound. The send out to Giddey. Top side 3. Bam! big time onions. Josh Giddey with 23.
And Jalen Smith with 2 offensive rebounds to keep the Bulls' possession alive. Nicely done.
The combination of White and Giddey have combined for 60 of the Bulls' 117 points. Christian Brown in a far corner 3 up and good.
And he's open Giddey a little bit late on the rotation. They doubled down low and had to switch it out.
Kobe White time right here with a crossover. Out of switch. The feed Smith. The bounce pass. Right side. Terry for 3. Yes! Back-to-back jacks for the Bulls. 120-111 Bulls by 9 with 4.5 to play here in Denver. Wow, Bill.
Wow. I mean, everyone offensively is just hitting shots for the Bulls right now.
Watson right side 3, no. Rebound Terry, they go to Kobe. Kobe against Watson outside the 3-point stripe on the left wing, between the legs dribble. Turns hard, baseline left to the rim, shot blocked. Terry gets it and deflected off. Boom.
It's going to be Bulls ball. Got blocked out of bounds. Smith looked exhausted. Oh, my goodness. Vooch just came in for him and gave him a big hug. Smith was just like, oh, my, I'm tired.
On the inbounds baseline left, Giddey in play to Vooch. The return hand off to Josh Giddey. Double on the ball from Westbrook and Jordan. Here's Vooch left side 3. No. Rebound Christian Brown leading the attack. Brown line to the lane. A little stop and pop short. Put back by Porter. No. Rebound Vooch. The outlet to midcourt to Kobe. Here is Kobe driving in the lane to kick out. Giddey wide open right side 3. Got back to back to back. Jacks. Timeout Denver. And the Bulls are on fire. 123-111. Fourth quarter action here with 3:45 to play. Unbelievable performance by the Bulls in game 6 of 6 on the road. Back with more in a moment. Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Billy Donovan here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Geico gives you more coverage for whatever you need, from a dead battery to a flat tire to a fender bender. And you get 24/7 help and fast claims with the Geico app. It's a total car coverage combo, kind of like the combination of EDM, death metal, and smooth jazz. I think this could catch on. Whatever you need, get more with Geico.
It's spring, which means it's the best time to shop for all the new looks you love at Macy's, like bold floral midi dresses, light and airy linen suits for any occasion, updates like must-have denim handbags that bring the whole look together, and so much more. So come into Macy's today and find a few of your favorites for spring, or maybe even more than a few.
All right, we're back live here on 670 The Score in the Bulls Network as Denver down 123-111, and they are desperate. Jamal Murray with a left-handed stuff in the grill of Vooch, 123-113, but the Nuggets need to make some stops and need to make some hoops. The Bulls on the verge of going 4-2 on the Western trip. Inside feed Vooch, right corner Herter, 4-3, no. Rebound, DeAndre Jordan.
Why wouldn't you foul DeAndre Jordan right now?
Correct. Maybe they will, Bill. Here's Murray. Murray outside the arc on the left, comes up shooting a 3-ball on Vooch. No, tracked down by Westbrook. Westbrook against Kobe White. Left-hand dribble drive to the rim with the left-handed layup. 123-115 in favor of the Bulls. Kobe at the point, backs it out against Christian Brown. Vooch sets a high screen. Now White covered by DeAndre Jordan. Shot blocked by Watson, but the putback is good by Vooch.
Yeah, Vooch timed that perfectly one-handed as the ball came off the rim. Again, right now I'd foul Jordan. Why not?
125-115 in favor of the Bulls. Murray drags that dribble in the near corner. One-on-one against Jalen Terry. Leans over the bounce. 4 crossovers in front to Christian Brown. Brown all the way to the rim with the two-handed stuff. We've got 2:15 left here in the fourth. 125-117. Bulls. We are at the 2-minute mark here, folks, in Denver, Colorado.
And it's time for our player of the game, sponsored by Tullamore Dew. When it's game time, it's Tully time. And with 37 points, Kobe White.
And Dalen Terry stepped on the sideline, on the far sideline, a turnover. So we've got 150 to play in regulation. 125, 117 Bulls. Westbrook will take it in play, accepted by Jamal Murray. And you know that's their first option right now, Bill, with Murray shooting the rock. Here's Westbrook, gives it up to Jordan. Left-hand dribble drive with a spin. And it's Watson, turnaround jumper, up and good. A 12-footer on Herter in the lane. 125, 119, a 6-point lead for the Bulls. But we have 90 seconds left. Left full court, Giddey. High screen from Vooch. Here is Josh. The handoff to Vooch. Dives, no. Rebound, Watson. The handoff to Jamal Murray. Murray over the midcourt line. Right full court, left wing. This crowd on their feet. Murray beyond the three-point arc. Works it on Terry. A double on a blitz from Giddey. Jamal Murray tied up. Jump pass. They go to Watson. The swing out. Westbrook comes up shooting for three. Rimmed out. Rebound, Bulls.
Nice tap. Kobe White had the ball, tipped it over to Vooch.
125, 119. Bulls, they're going to spread the floor, eat some clock. They run pick and roll. Here's Vooch. Works on Jordan. Left-hand jump hook. Got it.
Nice little jump hook right there by Vooch.
Timeout, Denver. We're going to keep it right here, Bill. Your thoughts?
Yeah, well, I like that play. Again, you're trying to take a little time off the clock. Now, the clock is your enemy. And Vooch had the ball, but no one came out to get him, so he just took up the space that DeAndre Jordan was allowing him. He gets a little 4 or 5 foot hook shot right in front of the rim. Now, it's going to be interesting to see with the Bulls being up now 8 points with just 45 seconds left, what Coach Malone wants his guys to do. Again, they have, I'd love to tell you what they're shooting from behind the 3-point line, but they moved the stat machine on us. Oh, here we go. They're shooting 31% from behind the 3-point line and have not made a lot all game, but they have moved the ball well here lately. And the Bulls, again, if Jordan's in the game, I don't know why you wouldn't foul him. I mean, at best, he's going to give you 1 point, which I think he's done fairly well tonight, he's 2 of 5 from the foul line. But that way you can be sure you're not going to lose 2 points.
Yep.
Or 3 on a 3-point shot. And let's see, Vooch has 3 fouls in this game.
But he's made a couple of big hoops, Bill.
Oh, he has. I'm just wondering if you do hack Jordan.
Well, no, it's too late now. You can't do it with under 2 minutes to go in the fourth.
Oh, that's right.
So now, Bill, 127 to 119, but time running out on the Nuggets. 45 ticks left. On the inbounds, Westbrook to DeAndre Jordan. With a handoff, Jamal Murray. He needs to hurry, Bill. He needs to get his shot off. Comes up shooting a 3. Popped out. Offensive rebound, Jordan. They go back to Murray. Line to the lane. Jamal off the window. No. Rebound, Bulls. Kobe White. This should do it. And he's fouled in backcourt by Westbrook.
Yeah, Murray just lost the ball in his hand going to the basket right there. Good tip out by Jordan. Murray's exhausted. Look at him. He's got knees down.
In play. Bulls advance left forecourt to Vooch and a foul on DeAndre Jordan. The Bulls, folks, on the verge, and we're 29.8 seconds away from going 4-2 on the road. And they'll improve to 19-18 on the road.
Yeah, and this Bulls victory is sponsored by Northern Illinois Food Bank. Visit solvehungertoday.org to find out how you can help. And
Bill, listen to this crowd. Kobe White. A lot of Bulls fans here. How about that? Yeah. They're chanting Kobe White's name. Free throws up and in by Vooch. I think that's the first time all season long we've heard a road for Kobe White.
Yep.
We have a lot of Bulls fans. Bulls Nation has turned out here. Vooch again at the line. It is up. Rimming good. The Bulls lead 129-119. Denver advances. Jamal Murray over the midcourt line. Down to the final 24 seconds. Murray foul line left. Comes up shooting, missing from 21. Pulled down, rebounded by Giddey. And Giddey will advance over the midcourt line, and that will do it. And what a road trip for the Chicago Bulls, as the Bulls take care of business out west and win 4 out of their last 6 games.